And we're back.
Oh man, there's only two of us.
Oh, and we're back.
I see the notices going out. Oh yeah.
Don't know where my green card got
Are
to need a green
you
card?
one of us?
Sounds like we're at the media farm.
Why is it damn head loud, isn't it? Somehow it turned down. I don't know. What the hell's going on?
You don't hear
Do
nothing?
I ever?
I don't get
Oh,
the
we
show.
got our things back, I see.
It's not coming through.
Huh?
He said he can't hear us back there.
Oh,
Well, let's see.
sorry about your luck. Hey, up on that rack,
He said rack.
there's all them different ones. The very top one, there's a button with a piece of green tape. The fluorescent tape, just turn that up a little bit. You should have
It's coming
yourself-
through on here.
I'm thinking of the little
You
rascals
should have
where that guy
yourself
was
a
hitting
little
that high note and his hair would
something.
fly off.
I love that one.
Little something.
Was it like the 101 Silver String Submarine Band or something like that? Yeah. I love that.
The fact that's where that we're old.
Weren't they playing Flying Trapeze? I think
That's
that was
right.
the song they were
I think
playing.
that's it. The daring young man.
There's
and
two
the
people,
flying
Leonardo.
trapeze.
Remember, kids, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the Outhouse podcast or its affiliates, its guests, or even its hosts. Oh, that didn't even do. What's up, Gary?
Gary.
Say what's up to all Gary's out-of-state folks.
Gary
Said he's cooking dinner. He would have had some milestone folks, or he would have came over.
Gary. What up, dog?
He would have came over.
So yeah, what about our
We don't have no.
sponsors and things?
We got
Oh, yeah, but I don't hear you for some reason, barely.
Well, I put this microphone kind of way because
Oh, well, let me. 'Cause what?
We're back.
well, the arm was for some reason in the way it normally isn't, so I moved it way over there. And
Media Farm. Where
Yeah.
That's weird
were
how
the
that happened, no?
hits.
Let me go leave. I'll be right back.
oh yeah,
He's always got to attend.
so
That's what happens when you're the set director.
well, while we're waiting for Tom, we'll talk about Heart O' Hearts was gonna be our guest.
Our scheduled guest.
Our scheduled guest for tonight, and we were going to talk about some mystical things and some physical things and some witchy things. But due to circumstances
Beyond our control.
far beyond our control,
We have an empty chair.
yeah, she couldn't make it tonight.
So you're stuck with us.
Right.
Woe be you.
Yeah, but we
we
got
got?
some things to talk about. So
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we'll
but
let
we can't
Tom-
say anything until Tom's all done doing his intro.
right, and we'll let Tom get
Which is
back
good.
here and talk about all the things. So he's the only one that knows how to do like everything around here. So I'm pretty useless as far as that goes. Other than I don't know too much, but I can lift heavy things. So that's about all I got. And then Ed, you get to type some stuff in. So I mean,
Yeah,
he's got that going for him. Are those look like upside down crosses when I look back there? But
No, they're X's.
oh, there it is. Okay. Well, I'm blind.
Gen
Most
X.
people know me, so.
Gen Xer.
Are you a Gen Xer?
Man, I feel like I'm in the void, Otto.
Are we in the
I'm
Matrix?
in the void.
What's that? What's that whole thing with the?
Does that help? There's a really weird echo tonight, Tom.
What's that experiment where that proves that we're in the Matrix? Basically, you know what I'm talking about? It's like
Thanksgiving dinner
two
tonight.
lines bending or something like that. I don't know.
Well, it kind of is.
Yeah, you know what I
on.
mean.
You know, when you look at it a certain way, it's all perspective.
Hello.
The perspective can get very askew.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Well, Tom, while you were gone, we announced that you know everything, and that's why you have to get out of the chair because you do everything here. And also that Heart O' Hearts couldn't make it because of circumstances beyond our control.
Not control.
So
Thank you.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know.
that was me.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
scared me. I thought I did something wrong.
Nah, it was me.
Why do we
I did
sound
do
like...
something wrong.
Hey, Tom, why do we sound like we're talking in a tunnel?
I don't know.
I like it. It's cool.
Mine ain't doing it as bad as it usually is, but I can.
Yeah.
It's stereo.
I can dig it.
Because we're going through a bunch of shit, probably.
We just
Like
swapped
through
out.
to this and through to that, and the headphones amp through the headphones amp. We're actually getting 2 headphones amp lines. It's going to be soon to be changed,
The bone
though.
connected to
Soon.
the leg bone.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
Well,
I got a new adapter that I can come out of the mains right into the feed to the computer instead of the headphones, into the headphones, into the headphones.
Adaptation.
kind of sound like Jay Giles
Oh.
when he does the
You
Woogie
do-
Boogie with
Oh.
the green teeth thing. So
There it is.
Oh, what does that say?
what? It's
It's right
disappeared.
there.
So did my fingers. Oh. Oh. That's not exactly the mystical stuff we planned on talking about tonight, but
No, it's not, but it could be.
it could be.
That's my green card, man.
You got the green card
Essay.
from East LA.
What does that I mean?
See, I don't forget. Where I no longer make money, Gattuso's Music and more. 1300 Market Avenue North.
Oh,
Sparta
that has to
Lounge,
hurt a little bit.
1101 12th Street Northwest. I ain't making no money because y'all motherfuckers didn't come in and buy shit.
Did they donate
Nah,
any
I'm right
toys
off.
yet for
Nope.
the Toys for Turds?
Absolutely not.
Toys for Tots?
Planet Art, 1524 Fulton Road, and Humble Creatures,
money.
3123 Cleveland Avenue. That thing's almost full. I just put some quarters in it that I owed it
You know,
the other day.
I picked it up. It felt as heavy as your girlfriend.
Just about. If I had one, should be that heavy. Times 100.
You guys can't tell on the show, but his right arm looks like Popeye. So I mean, just yeah, he's using that sucker.
I don't let it go to waste, I tell you what.
Somebody out there help him out. Where you at, Stacy or
Help a honky
Shelly or
That's
D
all
or
right.
something? Oh, no, not D.
necessary.
I don't
Yeah,
have
fight.
none because I
Don't
ain't got
give
no
your power
time
away.
for them shits.
Right.
I'm too busy doing things, and women want you to spend all your time and energy on them, and I can't. So there it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're into music and what I'm doing, and I ain't found that one yet. Thought I did, but
Man, they
Turns out,
disappoint, don't they?
sometimes.
I spent my week so far all heartbroken, so
Yeah. We do.
that's rough.
I spent my week just meditating, looking inward,
This is weird. I don't.
and not worrying about feeling like I need. There it is, Tom. You're
That
dying
was
it
a
again.
solo.
Buy a banana cleaner.
You know, it's you get to know
Is that
thyself, man.
Is that a
Know
Colombian
thyself.
girlfriend?
I think.
Know thyself for a minute. You're not half of a whole. You're already whole.
Check 1 2 1 2.
You're just looking for someone
More
else to share the journey
dynamics.
with.
Gary said buy a banana cleaner, so
Compression.
I'm thinking
Compression.
Yeah.
I think someone there, huh?
Tommy Two-Tone.
Look you there.
you know, how did guys like Vincent Price have that all-time classic laugh and cackle? Like that guy was,
Practice makes perfect.
he was born to do that. He was like,
Exactly.
Look into the mirror and repeat
Yeah.
it 1,000 times.
I couldn't imagine anybody doing the roles that he did any better than
Ooh, that's weird.
I got no.
Smother me with a pillow, why don't you?
Do you remember the House of
Put some
Wax? I think it
dynamics
was called. That he was in. Remember that
those
movie?
were good.
And it came out then later on. It was re-released in 3D when I was a kid. That movie was from like, I don't know, early 60s, I think, originally, and then they...
But the Hammer films did a lot of that stuff, too, with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. And those were really bloody and gory and awesome.
That's what I lay my penis on, a Peter cushion. Yeah.
I lay mine on a pillow.
Pillow.
Gary says, buy a banana cleaner.
But
Yeah. I already made a joke about that like 6 minutes ago, but you were busy, so I'll give you a pass. I said, is that a Colombian girlfriend?
A banana cleaner?
Yeah.
I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
So if I get any hate mail on that, just...
I love Colombia.
That's all right.
I do.
Never been there.
I
I've
haven't
only
either,
seen
but
it on TV
that's
once.
Right.
And it looks like a very beautiful place. And has a lot of very beautiful ladies.
And they got coffee.
There he is. I forgot.
There's that boy.
Is that where you get the coffee that's made out of cat poop?
There's coffee. And,
Some kind. They do. That's crazy as hell. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's some kind of rare jungle cat, and they extract the beans from the cat scat, and then it's like that's the world's best cup of coffee, they say.
You got me.
Don't make me Martina!
You got me effed up, son.
I mean, who was the first person that drank that? Like, who was going, you know what? You see that cat
Desperation.
poop right there?
Necessity is the mother of invention, so maybe that's all they had access to.
Wow, I'm thinking it's a rare cat, and there's coffee beans all over Colombia, so
Sure.
how would that happen? Like, you would think it'd be harder to find
Higher
the cat poop.
alchemy.
But I don't know. I don't drink coffee that's
I
made
can't
out of
remember
cat
what the
poop.
name of it is, but it's like right on the tip of my tongue. It was in that movie with what's his name? Jack Nicholson and Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman, Bucket List. Gooey Loco or something
That
weird
was on
like
their
that.
bucket list. They wanted to drink cat
No, that's
poop
what he
coffee.
drank all the time, and he talked about it and ranted about it and raved about it, and then Morgan Freeman, the knowledgeable one, told him the story you just said, and was like, hey, you're drinking cat shit.
All messages. There we go. Zach and Susie are here.
I like Sumatra, though, man. That's like the darkest. That's really, really,
Really?
really, really bold.
That tears my stomach up.
up. I like it bitter, dark, and black.
Definitely going to be an unusual show.
Yeah, Zach.
Unusual.
Our guest was abducted or something.
Right.
It's going to be weird.
Getting serious though.
WYRD,
Zach's brother's in the hospital tonight, so prayers for Uncle Greg out there, and hope he gets better. Hope they can fix him up. So he had an episode, and
Well, we could play an episode of Quid Pro Quo one of these times, too, where we just ask each other questions and see where it leads us, what rabbit holes we go down.
well, I know one thing. Recently, you and I kind of had a difference in opinion on the Tyson fight, the Tyson and Jake Paul fight. And
Well, not really a difference of opinion. You and me are both old men, and essentially, I just wanted to see the old man win, see
Yeah.
the underdog win, because you knew that the young guy has younger legs, and he's going to be able to dance around the ring and just avoid him and wear him down on one hand,
Yeah.
if he wanted to do it dishonorably, or he poked the bear, he could, fight him, and he did. He fought him. He rang Tyson's bell a couple times.
Well, and the irony is the young guy, or Tyson, in a lot of people's eyes, was not the underdog. Like,
Well, in my eyes, pre-fight, yeah, right.
Right.
Pre-fight, I thought he was just going to wipe the ring with him, man. First 35 seconds, like the
Yeah.
old days, I thought he was just going to knock him down. And
I figured he would
if he
do
would have
some shit
connected
like
with
that,
one of
too.
those shots in the beginning, man, it could have gone another way.
Well, first off, I mean,
I had
if
to
you
watch
remember,
it illegally on YouTube with a block in the way.
I saw the after,
Because my
like after.
Netflix, man, they just kept
Yeah, what was with
buffering and buffering
Netflix?
and buffering, and then next thing I know,
Wow.
every time I went to it, it would put me back at the beginning of the whole
Probably
show.
because so many
It's like,
people
you
were tuning
son
in,
of a
it was
bitch.
just
Well, of course.
crushing their server.
Of course,
Right.
that's what it was.
Right.
and they want to do live football games this year.
Right.
So,
It's pissing
good
me
luck
Right.
with
off. I
that.
have no
Good
Right,
luck
and
with
that's
that.
just not fair to the gamblers.
Right. So I kept having to toggle back and forth between my phone Netflix and my television. So it was
That's how
like,
you watched it?
Yeah, one or the other would work. So I just kept them both on and sat there and watched it. But yeah, but no, for me,
I didn't like the fact it was only 2-minute rounds. I know they did that out of respect for the older man.
sure.
because it is a lot to ask to go 3 minutes.
But see, for me, I watched Mike Tyson's boxing skills diminish in his 30s. You know what I mean? Like way back in the day. So when Kevin Rooney first cussed him, Otto, then Kevin Rooney, and then after that, Tyson was never crap after that. Name one person of significance Tyson has beat since forever. Nobody. He lost all of his fights against better opponents.
Some bitch.
He hasn't knocked somebody out since 1993, and now he's 58. So, and then the fact that they were using 14-ounce gloves instead of 10.
I didn't like some of the photos I saw afterwards of him getting emotional in his corner.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, I didn't know he got emotional in the corner.
Yeah, I saw that circulating the other day. I'd kind of like to see that on the cover of Time magazine or whatever, but do they even make magazines anywhere? Other than Skin magazines.
What? Now, wait a minute. What do you mean emotional? He was crying in the corner?
That's what the photo showed. I don't know if that was right after that fight or if someone was just clickbait putting up an old one.
Tyson was crying in the corner?
Yeah,
I don't know.
want to say he was crying. It just looked like he was getting emotional. That's all. I should have reposted it when I saw it.
Now, personally, I think Jake Paul could have knocked him out, but he didn't, just out of respect.
I heard him say, "I love you, Mike," at the beginning, right? Isn't that what he shouted at him when they were after they touched gloves?
Yeah.
You sure you in the front part of that microphone?
I know. It just sounds very effing weird tonight. Yeah.
Huh.
What about me?
No, you're good. You sound better than the both of us. I don't know what's going on.
I know. He's coming through real strong, and we're echoing like we're in a tunnel, like we're under the city.
It's like I need to reset my board.
Mud flood! Mud flood! Mud flood!
What's a mud flood?
We're down into the mud flood.
Come on, man. You know what the mud flood is?
What else?
I mean, if I was a kid, I would make some jokes about what the mud flood is, but I don't. I guess I am kind of a kid.
I seen some shit today about Cincinnati about all that. They were showing some.
I did see that same video.
Shit.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
What happened in Cincinnati?
Just that whole founded thing.
Yeah.
They found buildings. They didn't build them. People immigrated here, and they found these buildings. Is what the argument is. That's why the building says founded
all in the major
instead
cities.
of built by or whatever. It was founded. And they say the vernacular is important there. It means that they found the building. They didn't build it, they found it.
I mean, they didn't talk like that back then. Look, I founded me a building.
I don't know. I didn't live back then.
Right? And there's like singing frogs in the cornerstones of those buildings, too.
Is if you look at the old pictures, especially the one I was seeing at Cincinnati, there is no streets. It's all mud. And then they show...
Well, but when was just before we jump into that? When was asphalt invented?
I don't know, but they bricked shit. Remember, cans still like that.
There was bricks into the.
Why didn't we do asphalt? You know, if we were so smart, or they were so smart.
But anyway, because asphalt sucks. The bricks are still there, and you got to repair asphalt every how many?
Okay, so why weren't they bricks?
Because then that doesn't create jobs.
Right. That's why they use asphalt
bricks there, and it's done deal.
There's asphalt with rubber in it that lasts forever. They use it in areas that are hard to get to. Yeah, some of the United States, like in Arizona, some of those highways have it, but they don't use it in Ohio. I can tell you that. So yeah.
But see how you interrupted me, you son of a bitch.
You're talking about mud streets in Cincinnati.
So. You know, all these buildings are there, and you can go on and go down that rabbit hole. And when they're digging up buildings in these cities, there's windows and doorways down in the dirt. Why is that there? Blah, blah, blah. And the fact that the matter is back then when they were supposed to be building these buildings, they're running around in horses and carriages and building wooden shacks that could barely stand up anyway. You know what I mean? The wild. I mean, think about it. How the hell did they build these big-ass buildings?
The stonemasons go all the way back to Egypt.
Banana oil.
I'm still stuck on the Easter Island heads. Like, how can it be this many years later, and they're just now saying, oh, you know what? There's actually bodies under the ground under these heads.
I saw something about that. It was protected lands because of those tortoises that are over there, so no one had the permission to excavate or anything.
I mean,
I just seen the thing today on that Gobekli
protected area.
How they was saying that they won't let them excavate it no more because they don't want to ruin those shit. And I was watching
That's
this.
a crock
I think
of
it was
shit.
yeah.
Right.
I think it was some dude on Rogan, and he was saying that's what he was saying. He was like, ruin shit. How much better can you excavate something like we do with water and brushes and all this? Right. The way they do it now.
If we're going to go harem scarum on archaeology, how come no one's talking about the Euphrates drying up? Drying up completely in 2040.
Well,
and you can look the video up of the.
It's not drying up because it's drying
the
up.
Four Angels.
It's drying up because upstream, the cats are taking it.
But they've already screwed it up so much now that it's game over. Game over.
Absolutely.
The archaeologists have all moved in now, and they're finding all kinds of biblical sites that didn't exist before.
Of course they are.
But there's that one where that archaeologist is putting his hand down, and you can hear the roar of that thing underneath. And the way they're dispelling it is, well, at another air shaft further in, the wind is blowing in, and that's all you're hearing. And I call banana oil, because there's a point where he moves his hand across it, and it interrupts the light that's probably coming into that chasm or whatever it is, and that thing roars. And there's a few, what do they call that, where people react? There's reaction videos of people's animals reacting to those roars. And I'm going to tell you, man,
if they had an animal there that was reacting to it, I might buy into it. But
yeah, dogs, you can find them. And it's pretty
you can
wild
find
stuff.
them where they're playing that back and they're reacting to it, because these guys took a roar or something, probably a Bigfoot, and overlaid it over top the Euphrates River shit.
I'm trying to find
banana oil.
I'm trying to find the name of that experiment that proves, or so they say, that we're in a computer simulation.
I want you to look deep into my eyes.
Yeah.
It's MK Ultra.
But I can't find it. So I've read about it. It has to do with two simultaneous lines, and when you look at them, they bend or something like that, and it defies everything that we know. But I can't seem to find
basically what they were saying about that Quebec Tempe shit is the reason they won't let nobody dig in there no more is because they done found some shit that they don't want nobody to know what they found.
That's right.
And they can't, if they go in any further, it's going to expose shit that they don't want exposed.
It's already done that because it's pre-Sumeria. And they're trying to say it's pre-Egypt, but I disagree. I think the pyramids are way, 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 way older than what they're admitting. I think millions of years, even. We don't know what lifespans are of other multi-dimensional beings. We don't know how long an angel lives.
Man, I ain't banana oil. It was built by people. There's no magic. There's no mystic. There's no giants. There's no.
I'm sorry. I'm not buying it.
They're poured.
They poured banana oil.
You don't think people built pyramids and stuff like that?
I guarantee you it was people that built them, from what I've seen.
I agree.
And it wasn't slaves either. They was paid well to build them.
I'd say people took part. I think people took part, but I'm not sold that it was all us.
Now, how they got it perfect and all the geographic and all that shit is a whole nother story. But as far as the way they build them, easy peasy lemon squeezy. You form it, you pour it. That's how come you can't stick a card in between the joints. They ain't cutting them like that. They ain't cutting no stones.
I've never heard that.
They ain't hauling them stones all the way up that river in a boat. Get the
what?
You're talking about the pyramids being a poured wall?
I don't know that they did.
Absolutely. If you look at up close pictures, and I had a video of this dude, he goes, I'm taking this video down in 48 hours, and I thought it was bullshit, and he did. And he walked through and showed you all how it was poured, and the under of all them structures looks like shit. And it looks like it's been in ruins for hundreds of years.
Oh, wow.
But they do that on purpose, so when they pour the outside wall, that it adheres to it or whatever.
The only flaw I would see in that
is all kinds of pictures of it.
The only flaw I see in that theory is poured wall cracks. It cracks easier than any concrete I've ever seen. So I don't know what they would use to keep that from cracking all these years.
Right.
You know, poured wall. Have you ever seen a poured wall? Anything that doesn't crack?
My argument on that
they're
is
using
a pseudo argument too, because the Egyptian people of antiquities won't admit it, but the pyramids were underwater at one time, I think. Because I've seen some of that data set
Everything
too.
was underwater
That's
at one
right.
time, I think.
You could see the water lines where it went down, and it's the same thing on the Sphinx.
I don't think so because
They were underwater at one time, and that's why there's sand everywhere, from where the water washed the sand so far over everything. We're talking about a massive flood. It's the same reason that they find up in the top of the mountains, they find like palm fronds in the cracks when these archaeologists go up there digging
there's a
around,
flaw
and they
with
can't
that.
explain it. Well, when the flood happened and the water rose as high as it did, that's how it happened.
No way. Where'd the water go? Water is like energy.
The whole earth is made of water.
I understand.
It's mostly water.
But how would it have raised
just
so
settled
high that
again.
it covered? I don't know. You're saying that everything was sunken and then it raised, basically.
No, I'm saying that the water, what if there were
The water could rise.
50-mile tsunamis that just started washing everywhere because some foreign
I
body
understand.
flew
No,
close
it
to
ain't
the
that.
earth.
It came from the depths of the ocean. The great deluge, the ocean floors bursted open and the water came from there. It didn't come from the rain. It came from the inside.
What I'm saying is
there.
there's a finite amount of water on the earth, right? And the only way that we would
Mostly
get covered
water.
by it right now is if our continent sunk, because there's not enough water to flood
The low
everything.
places will
Is
become
there?
high and the high
What's
places
that?
will become
Is
low.
there though? We don't know what kind of catacombs and I mean I kind of get what you're saying, but
Right. Like, where's it at? I mean, if, you know what I'm saying, water gets back into the system, whether it be by evaporation or other means. So we have a finite amount of water, and right now we're not flooded everywhere. So
Well,
you
we've
can
been
flood
convinced that
you
there's
can
a
flood in
finite
an
amount
area.
of water. I don't know, man. There's
Oh my gosh,
Just
there's
the
a ghost
glaciers.
back there. What? Did you see that?
And I think it's really
you said
fascinating
something about an ice wall and
how much fresh water there is, with the Great Lakes.
there's planets beyond the ice wall.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fresh water all to be concentrated in one area.
Right. Well, I don't know.
And if you go to Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, the peak
Because
up there, you could see all five. Was it
This
five
one
Great
dude,
Lakes?
I can't remember his name. He sometimes goes on shows with Graham Hancock. You know who he is.
I like him.
But this is a bigger dude, and he's got a beard and shit.
Yeah, I think.
Is
I
that
know
what
you're
happens
talking
when
about,
you're
right.
masturbating, eating s'mores?
Maybe.
You get
But
Graham Hancock.
he was saying, like, they would say that the Grand Canyon took thousands of years to cut. You know what I mean? He's like, no, from a massive flood that happened in hours. And he showed this other canyon that it happened to on a smaller scale when Mount St. Helens erupted. It did this thing and made this miniature Grand Canyon, and it looks exactly like it.
And then there's
Just
other
on
people
a
that say that
smaller
was
scale.
a cut, a quarry, basically, the Grand Canyon that was mined. And there's
I've heard
Well,
that
it
too.
could have been messed with because
It's
they,
been
they say they found
evidence.
things there, and there's some real compelling photos that have come out.
But I
don't know
still
how older
say-
they are, but
right.
Even
Drones are amazing.
with that one thing that the dude that I was watching, he was showing how where you walk, where the pyramids on the ground there, he was showing where they poured that shit because it was all the shit that was on the ground, they just left it there. And you could see where it was over top of these rocks, and he goes, they ain't gonna scribe all them stones to fit all that shit that's on the ground. And he showed other spots where you could actually see the form board.
Wow.
And there was other. I wish the dude wouldn't have pulled it down. They would have probably got him anyway because they don't want that information out there. But I'm telling you, they was poured.
Eddie, you're kind of administrative.
Everything of my being, they was poured.
Why
we
don't you
can go
get
round
us?
and round about this.
Why don't you get us a grant so that we can take the show over there and
Go to
Yep,
go to
look at it
Egypt
for
yes,
real.
we can.
And we want to go under the pyramid.
Or what if we
Right.
get a GoFundMe? You guys gonna fund us to go take real pictures?
That's a
Go-
great idea.
We want to go
Get
under the
shot at and
Sphinx
shit.
into the city below.
Right.
Yep.
We're
I want
gonna
to see the city under.
We're gonna
the
solve the
pyramid.
You gotta
mystery of
pay
the
extra
pyramids.
for that.
That's right.
Too.
Yeah.
I want to go under the pyramid.
We're gonna get a grant and a GoFundMe. So how about that?
You say.
We'll get a grant fund me.
Wow.
There's
we
more
got
water
chat.
they know under the mantle of the earth than on the surface. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on down there.
Well,
It says
thanks,
that there's
Zach.
7 overlapping heavens. What if they're all flat discs like us? If it is flat,
I seen a thing
with
where they were
hollow
saying
entry
that
just goes down to all 7.
because the moon is tidal locked to us,
Yeah.
and then you look up and see all them craters and shit, if they was coming in from anywhere else, that our gravity or whatever, or the moon's gravity would hit them, there ain't no like sideways shots. That was shit that was blowing up from the earth when the deluge happened, when it blew up from the oceans and
It went all the way up to the moon. That'd be a heck of an explosion.
that was a theory. I don't say I buy that one.
I mean,
that was something that I'd watched and I was like, that's very interesting.
I got a question for Zach on the comments. Hey Zach, what's the only North American marsupial? Why don't you answer that question for me? That's an inside joke. You guys don't get that, but that was his trivia joke all the time. So I know he knows the answer. But
it's a snipe.
The prairie dog.
The prairie dog. I was prairie dogging earlier, actually, but I took care of that. So
that was a hairy dog.
Prairie dog. Oh. You don't know what it is? The prairie dog. You know what prairie dogging is, don't you? Yeah. We do.
Speaking
of prairie dog, how's your hemorrhoid this week?
She's tucked away. Tucked away and doing good.
Yeah, behind some Tux medicated pads, like kind of thing, or
just thumbs.
This episode brought to you by Preparation H.
Got them push thumbs.
Put out the heat.
Zach answered
so
the possum.
You can use your seat with Preparation H.
Correct. It is the possum, or the opossum as it's spelled. He even spelled it right. Everybody spells it wrong. So.
Hemorrhoids are no laughing matter, man.
Right. They're a real pain in the ass. No doubt about
it. For sure. What you gonna do?
How about people in the gallery ask us trivia questions and we'll see if we can answer.
You know, it's so different when we're in here. We don't have the guests to like run that streamline of questions through that just kind of keeps them all flowing on track, right?
Keep interrupting and doing dumb shit.
You guys can play. Let's play Stump Ed. Like he knows lots of stuff.
Yeah.
It won't be that hard, man. Yeah. I do love trivia though.
All right, here's a sports trivia for you. Since the NFL instituted the 2-point conversion rule,
oh man,
who was the first player to score a 2-point conversion?
Man, Brett Favre.
Don't look at me.
That's a good guess. No,
I'll be like Bernie Kosar.
He was in the AFC North division.
Phil Simms.
No, AFC North would be Browns, Steelers. Back then it was the Oilers, Bengals. No. All right, I'll narrow it down even more. He played for the Cleveland Browns, and before that he played for the Buckeyes.
Shit, you got me. Who is it?
2-point Tommy Tupa, former quarterback of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Got me good on that one. I never would have guessed his name.
I never would have known that one.
Tommy Tupa.
Lou the Toe Groza.
Right?
We need to do this with Tom. Tom.
Something's not right with the audio. I don't like it. I gotta be all up in my shit like this.
Who are the key members of the Big Red Machine?
What's the Big Red Machine?
Maybe he's down here.
Cincinnati Reds.
Down here
Back in the 70s.
Oh.
Don't you lower it a little bit and get towards the top? Maybe that's the problem.
Right? It's covering your face, which we weren't complaining.
Get some.
Let's see, was Pete Rose on that team?
Yes.
Was Mickey Mantle on that team? No, I mean Johnny Bench.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only two I can remember.
Tony Perez.
I had a 68 Johnny Bench.
George Foster. Ooh, that's a good one, man. That's his rookie year. How the hell did you know that? You don't know nothing about sports, man. What the hell?
Wild guess.
Messing with me over
Tom's
here.
best sport is kick the can. So, yeah. Can you play smear?
It's funny because I had no idea dude was even played during that time. I just took a wild guess.
I'll tell you a crazy story. I was dating this girl, and on our second date, she took me home to hang out with mom and dad, and we were playing euchre, and the dad was like,
54 Mickey Mantle.
Baseball cards came up, and he's like, man, I always wanted a Johnny Bench rookie. I never had one. I was like, hold on 1 second. And I went out to my car, and he followed me out, and I got in the trunk, and I had a little box. I got it at Kiko Estate a week before, and he had that card in it.
Oh,
and I was like, come in here. And we went in, and I was like, here, put this in your collection. And he was like,
probably
man, where the hell did you get this at?
And then was he like, honey, you better treat him really. There
was
better be a happy ending on this date tonight, honey.
That's the universe, you know. It was so bizarre, man. There was a house that had burned down, and I spotted it. I got it for like $15, man.
I can't.
We got a new
Pay
cock.
it forward.
A new cock.
Oh. Zach asks, what is the highest lake in the world? I think it says. I can't see it because the little things are in the way.
Oh, wait, let me put my glasses on. Do you guys like to eat latkes?
What is the highest lake in the world? Do you know that one? What's the highest lake in the world?
Lake Titicaca.
That was going to be my guess, just because I like to say that. But
In it?
Lake Placid, I don't know.
I don't either.
Lake Superior.
I don't think so. The highest. Well, do answer, Zach. So I don't know. We're on.
Hey, that's smart, man.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
We got T-shirts over here, $14.99. You guys better come get
Hey,
one.
Nick.
We're dying over here. Trying
Look,
to pay bills.
I got mine on.
I was going to wear mine, but I changed up.
Hey,
It's
Nick.
got the media farm on the back of them, Nick, and a little
You
thing
have
where
to
you can
take
go
his
right
word
to
for
the
it.
thing for
Man, the
it.
chat just looks like there's a bunch. Is it all bullshit?
Yeah.
Is there somebody in there?
Gary.
Gary.
Did Zach answer yet?
Gary, thanks for tuning in again.
What do you say? Pina cocker doodle doodle doo? What the fuck he's saying?
Pina Caca, spelled it wrong. Is it supposed to be mini
Boom,
caca?
there's another quarter.
He says, I watch TV.
I
Zach
watch
says
too
yes.
much TV.
Pina Caca? Like,
Pina caca.
okay,
Titty caca?
right.
What's yes? Pina caca or titty
guess.
caca?
Well, you know,
I'm
we can
confused.
just Google it. How about that? Actually, go ahead. Ask me any question. Ask me any question.
Boom, boom, boom.
You know, another guess for the highest lake. The highest lake in the world could be Cheech and Chong's Pond.
Yeah.
Right, that'd be the highest lake in the world.
Chong's Pong.
Stop breathing right.
The answer is
Here, take
Ojos
these.
del Salato.
He said
No,
it
wait a
is
minute.
titty
Don't take
caca.
those.
I don't know why I knew that.
Elevation. Lake Titicaca sits 12,500 feet. But AI says Ojos de Salado is the
Jerry
highest
says,
lake in the
Google it,
world.
I'm busy cooking.
Boom, boom, boom.
So who do you believe, AI or under AI?
Boom, boom,
Lake Titicaca.
boom, 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 boom.
Sounds like the end of a 50s science fiction show.
It
or
is.
something.
It is the
I'm looking forward to the Christmas episode we were talking about, where we just
I
come
don't
in
know.
here and just get plowed
Drunk.
and just get drunk
Get
and do
drunk.
Christmas carols.
and do things.
Where's the ho-ho-hos?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ho, ho,
They're scared.
They're scared. You know what?
I don't know. Who is he? What is it? What does he do?
Who?
What?
What?
Huh?
He plays
So-
first, doesn't he? Or no, who's on first?
Who's in the chimney?
Who's on first?
Hey, come sit on my lap and tell me what you want for Christmas.
Right. I mean, who would want to be a mall Santa nowadays?
I don't know.
Imagine the liability you could open
Ain't there some
yourself
kind
up
of
for.
joke?
Like,
Pinocchio wanted to know if he was a real.
I know that you've
Wooden
been
boy.
extra naughty.
Lie to me, Pinocchio. Lie to me.
The Krampus.
You guys been following along that Upchurch beef shit with Adam Calhoun?
No, so what's going
That's
on now?
funny, man. I guess because these guys are talking all this mad shit and talking about helping out these up and coming artists, but they ain't helping them out. They're just talking shit and talking shit, I guess.
Upchurch.
But he was cracking me up the other day, man. He been put this dish rag on his face and cut a hole for a beard. I was dying, dude. It's so funny.
Who was he trying to look like? Or
Adam Calhoun.
Adam Calhoun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you played that for
Talking
me.
crazy.
He's funny when he
took
goes
his
off.
daughter's rocking horse and edited it, cut it, made it look like he was riding up his driveway.
Man, that was some
and
funny shit, man. I mean, that is.
dying, dude.
I was playing that song.
And then he was
Built
doing
Like
it with his
That.
boots. With his boots, you know, he's that.
We was built like
I
that.
figured you could probably make a song out of that.
We was built like that.
What out of the boots?
Because he does this little tap
Right.
thing. It's like double bass. I seen this dude today on YouTube made
I
a
wish we
metal
could have
song
Upchurch
out of
on our
those
stage.
woke freaking out. Why? About getting voted for, and this dude was making a metal tune out of it. It was great.
Zach's making fun of me now. He said I could be Santa from an alternate universe. I guess because of the black beard. I don't know. And I
built
think
like
he's saying
that.
he must be Santa.
He was built like that.
He's the negative Santa.
Yeah.
You know, there's the picture and the negative, or whatever.
Right.
There's black and
I
white,
get
and
it.
then white and black. They're like the what do they
Reverse
call it?
negative.
Yeah, whatever.
I thought
it
you were
is.
gonna say it like negative
Man,
at
look at
first,
you.
like I come in and steal toys or something.
No.
We was built like that.
That's Robin Hood, isn't it?
Well, he steals from the rich and gives to the
Right.
Po boys.
You could be Robin Santa.
Robin Santa.
Oh.
I'm more like Santa Hood.
Santa Hood.
Santa Hood, yeah. Santa Hood rat.
Hit the bell.
Hit the
Oh,
bell.
Saint.
Hit the bell with the cock.
Oh man, we gotta let the gimp out.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah. He's all clammed up.
Oh yeah, you got the
Hey,
little toys.
the
You got
fidget
the
spinner. Let me play with the fun
crapper.
one.
Here. What's this one or this one?
No, the other one.
There you go.
Gotta take you 5 minutes to figure out how to do it again.
I know, right?
Every
It
week.
always does.
Every
Little
week,
boys
like,
lose.
damn, how do we do that?
Yeah, it's good.
I used to
though.
have a couple different things. Them are
I've
pretty
got
cool.
the eye of the
Dig
Jew.
them out.
The eye
dig
of
'em
the
out.
Jew. Oh,
Yeah, isn't that
I
the
got
Star
one,
of
too.
David?
That's no.
No, it is.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think you're right.
Yeah. You ever see that movie, Beer Fest?
There's 6 triangles. There's 6 points.
There
There's
is
a
6
6-pointed
points.
shape in the middle. It's 666. It's the representation of the 666 men. The carbon-based being, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons.
See, now that's the stuff Ed knows about that I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you meditate in, and you go from carbon-based, and you ascend. You try to ascend, and you open up all those chakras and get everything in line, and then you become like a torrent field, electromagnetic
Isn't that
energy.
a
What he's
vegetable
telling
they
you
put in
is to go
Chinese
on
food?
down there to our friend Lady Light, get you some of that juice and take you a good healthy shit. Clean yourself.
Hey,
Get
that helps
cleansed.
sometimes too.
That's what he's saying.
I chopped up some chakras before
I
and
wanted
put
to
them in
get
my
some of
salad.
that, man, but I got laid off.
Listen to your silly
I
mockery.
can't afford to buy it. I've got to have me weed over than me juice. Gonna have me weed, sailor.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'll be a 3-legged asshole with 2 legs
I don't know
Then
what
there's
that
that.
means.
and a bird.
A 3-legged
a
asshole with
bat.
2 legs.
It's a bat. It's a
So we're
football.
coming up on Thanksgiving. Are you excited? Is everybody excited? What are we doing? What are we doing? What
I
are we
don't know.
doing?
No.
This will be like the 4th holiday in the year I've been broke. Nothing.
I got
Nothing.
Like
got
I ain't.
nowhere
You're not going to
go.
your kids and having Thanksgiving?
Hell no.
For real, for
I
real?
ain't got no kids.
right.
I got Jimmy, my daughter,
Same,
but
I
she'll
got-
never want to come around.
I
And
got
your
no
kids is
family.
saying, Dad, come over for Thanksgiving and sit at the head of the table and say the prayer and carve the turkey.
Oh man, I
Nope.
miss it though.
Ain't
Actually,
none of that action.
Man, isn't it? That's like a weird happy memory.
this
that
will be the
doesn't exist
first
anymore.
year that
You
I
gotta
don't
remember,
have
my
any
mom was
so.
Jehovah's Witness, man. I ain't had no holidays, man.
So when you're Jehovah's Witness, you don't do any of those?
I wasn't, but I had to suffer the consequences of her religion.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what did you do on Thanksgiving Day?
I went down to my aunts and whoever else before my dad died, and we'd go over there every now and again.
Now, as a
If we was
germaphobe,
talking.
as a germaphobe, how do you choose your food?
Oh shit, bro.
How do you choose your food?
It
as a
ain't
germaphobe?
even the food. As soon as I walk into your house and I open up your microwave, that'll tell me.
right. And a roach runs out.
No, if it's clean or not. Or there's certain things you can tell. I walk in, I'm real funny about that. I won't even eat. I'll starve to death.
You know what you would
versus
find
eat
in
some
my
shit.
microwave if you opened it up? You know what you would find in there?
Stalactites crawling off the roof.
No, cobwebs, because I don't use the microwave for nothing.
What's that do to you when you see them like running off the top?
What's that?
In the microwave, those stalactites. If you open somebody's microwave.
Yeah.
I see that Seinfeld episode. What's that around your neck? What's that?
I hate to say it, but my one
It's a
sister's
germ.
like that. Larry done. She cooked Thanksgiving dinner, and then invited him back for leftovers 3 days later. And he come over, and she cooks him up. After he gets done eating, he realized the turkey's still sitting on the counter when she cut it 3 days ago. Exactly. He got sick. I was like, dude, like, why would you? Like, I wouldn't.
Ouch. Food poisoning hurts.
Oh, dude, like, I'm so funny about it. I don't care. I'll touch the vegetables. I'll wash my hands. I touch the meat. I wash my hands.
Right.
I scratch my face. I wash my hands. Like, man, and my dishes.
Boy, I did it quick that time.
And my dishes is, forget about it.
Now,
They're cleaner than anybody's, you know.
You remember Bertram, Brian Bertram, shout
I
out.
remember Brian Bertram.
He's on my Facebook.
I know Bertram.
Yeah.
So Bertram and Kelly, his wife, we were all out together at Pizza Slut. And I don't remember why we were there, but we ended up there all together. And little Mikey was crying because he was a baby still, you know, and like he was just upset and he was pissed. And this went on for about 20 minutes. It was an empty restaurant. And they waited that long to seat us. And I bitched. I was like, man, couldn't you see that baby crying? You know, is this the kind of service? Holy shit. And I think they went in the back and we all ordered our shit. And I think my order went into the restroom and they ran it around inside the urinal.
Man.
And then they brought it out and served it. And I just woofed it down because we were all hungry, munchies, you know. And I got the worst food poisoning I've ever had in my life. It went on for about 3 days before that was over.
You know how hard it would be to do that because it's all frozen processed stuff at Pizza Hut too. So a lot of that stuff would survive like.
Well, I don't know about that place,
Holocaust.
but I was at Pizza Slut and it was awful.
I gotcha. We got another Zach in the building. We got Zach Chorus Music in the house.
The what?
We got another Zach in the chat.
That's Zoffi.
Zolfi, we need you to come back and do some phone work with us, brother. Professional phone work.
He's glad you're washing your hands.
Oh yeah, dude.
Always wash your hands
I'm
before you pick your nose. You don't want to
so
spread that
crazy
around.
about
All right,
that.
you want to hear something that would have grossed you out? This was during COVID, and my son and I walk into a Super America, I think it was, and we were out of state in Erie, PA. And I go in this thing, and it looks like a medical triage. They have like this big
Zoffi.
plastic tent around the hot dogs with a lady in there with like mask and nuclear gloves, like handing you the hot dog out of a slot. I'm like, what is this, you know? So there's these two guys, and they're standing by the drink cooler, and they're arguing like, no, you touch it. You didn't bring the gloves in. And they were wanting to get a drink, but they were afraid to touch it. So I sat there and I listened to a minute because I wasn't sure what I was hearing. And sure enough, they were arguing on who had to go back to the truck.
I don't have a glove stinker.
Yes, to get the gloves to get the drinks out of the cooler. So I literally...
We had to use those gloves last night, you asshole.
I split them, which, you know, was the 6-foot rule back then. But I go right in between them. So immediately they're like...
You know, when that hamster got stuck, you had to grab the gloves.
Yeah, probably
And the
the gloves.
hemostats.
So I grab the first drink. Oh no, not the hemostat. I grab the first drink that I see. Right out of the cooler.
Anyway.
I grab the first drink that I see out of the cooler, which would happen to be a
Twisted tea?
whiskey.
a grape juice. It was like a grape juice. So I grab it and I look them right in the eye and I go. And I just licked the whole side of the can and they were just like, oh my god! The one guy was gonna faint. It was like,
Did you see him, Chester?
yeah. And then later I was thinking, you know what if I actually do get sick from that?
Chester.
Like some rat pooped on it or something.
Oh,
Like
run, Chester! He's got that thing.
But I lived, so I'm here now.
I love the
gonna
alternate
say-
universe I'm in right now where you
He's
two
got the
are
virus.
living out loud. Because you both did some great body language during that bit.
Yeah. Good evening, Zach. Zoffi.
Zolfi, what do you do for professional phone work, sir?
Yeah. I want to hear you call Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hey, let's see how fast you get it apart. 3, 2,
Wait, I
1.
didn't even have a hold of it. Oh, shit.
3,
Wait. Ready? Go.
Oh, wait, you already had it lined up.
Oh.
But I didn't have it lined up. I just didn't have it all twisted in a bundle. I had it like that.
Oh.
Ready? Go.
All right, let me have it. Let's see how long it takes me this time.
3, 2, 1.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm already screwed.
You lose.
I can't do it that fast.
I don't need a clock to time
take
that.
my time.
And I can already tell you, you lost.
It's never about the quickie.
Who texting me, boy?
It's the angle of the dangle. The angle of the dangle. I just can't do it. Not like Tom does. Tom? I know that whole, yeah. I need a refill, Tom. That's the problem. I didn't get enough coffee. It's the angle of the dangle.
At the half, I'm getting some coffee, so.
Coffee. Like we said, Mr. Zoffy.
Yeah.
We need you to do professional phone work, sir.
Look,
Where is Zoffy now? Is he in a different state?
Yeah, I think he's down
Or
in
just a different state of mind?
Carolinas, I think.
Wow.
The Carolinas.
I think North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken.
The Carolinas.
Was he down there for all the crazy that
That's
just
where
recently
Bertram's at,
happened?
too,
Yeah,
I think.
Probably was.
Yeah, Brian, right.
Yeah, he's down there. Yeah.
I was wondering about him while
Yeah,
all that
Bertram-
shit was hitting the fan.
His wife and my sister was best friends.
Your sister with the crappy turkey?
No, the other
All right,
sister.
that's good. Then I can eat it.
My sister that gave us this.
The cool sister.
Fish eye.
Now,
Fish eye.
How about a buffet?
You know why we
'Cause
call her fish eye? You know why?
No. Do we want to know?
Yeah, because when we was younger and we'd take taekwondo from S.H. Kim, and he had this little bamboo stick, and he always crack her on a foot. What-ah! Angie, pay attention! You have fish eye! Always wander around, you not pay attention! So she's even in my phone as fish eye.
Fish eye.
Oh, fish eye.
Good old, you
Right.
fish-eyed fool.
That's pretty good for me.
Wow, that was
5
short. That was
minutes, yeah.
5.5 minutes or
But that's
something.
quick for me, man. That's a hard, to get that thing.
I went refilled a drink, used the bathroom. Oh, he says South Carolina.
Medicated the hemorrhoid. Did
Yeah.
all-
Obvious.
Yeah. I think my buddy
South
Zach
Carolina.
King and Sam King's right there, right across the border of north into south, like not too far.
Yeah, it'd be
You hear
great
Al's
if.
playing?
Huh?
You hear Al?
I hear him. He was saying, but then he just stopped.
Like, wait
We
a minute.
did hear him.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he's
Yeah, there we
blinking
go.
Oh, is
at
he going
us.
to go to him?
Hit camera 4, Bob, and then
Camera
just
4.
fade in.
Unless it's off.
We got no camera
We got
four.
no
Don't go
camera
to the
four.
blank.
All right, well, don't leave the screen blank. Take us back.
Just
Everybody's gonna think the show is dead.
Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up? I'm not Al. Yeah.
What does that mean? What does it
I wonder if
mean?
his camera's shut off because it's not plugged in or
Oh, you guys can't see Tom exiting the table.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know. Tell me something spiritual, Ed. What goes on this time of year with the?
Well, we're coming up on the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, and it's the 21st of December, and then the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. The sun is under us, and it only goes so far, and then it stays there for 3 days, and then it comes back, and then on Christmas, it's born, and it comes back.
Is there any special powers that we get during that time period? or anything like that?
I'm a Sagittarius baby. My birthday's December 5th, same day as my father's.
I forgot to
and
plug the
I've
power
always
into
felt a
Al's
real-
camera and it disappeared.
I'm a winter baby. I don't particularly like driving
Sagittarius.
around in snow, but I love the winter time.
I
feel
love
like
driving
I'm way
in the
more
snow.
productive.
I mean, I literally love driving in the snow. It's so
That's
fun.
a weird angle, though.
I kind of like
It
it.
looks like Ed's sitting up on
It looks
I
like
don't know.
those old Olin Mills pictures when you're a kid. You know what I mean? Where you like got one guy and then the other guy's flip. Or you should turn sideways like that. We can be.
What does it mean?
Where's the other guy?
We can be in the Step Brothers picture. I see your hand.
93.
Oh man, it's the hand.
Oh, is it kicking in?
I'm not doing that.
By God, I can't get her back. God damn it!
There it is.
Hey,
There it is.
That son of a.
We're back. We're back in black. How about that?
Who made who?
How about that?
Who made you?
Let's Gary talking about bird. Did you wash your hands?
After you just went and got all the stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know who we could have on here if we ever did a TV monitor is we could get Ben Scott on here, a friend of mine, Bon Scott's son. So yeah, he'd be.
We
cool.
can do it. This does a double thing.
Yeah.
It does a thing. I don't know how.
How about like Ponderosa?
And you can say,
Did you
"Oi."
ever go to like buffets?
Oh, we used to kill that when we was a
Ponderosa
kid.
was
that
great
didn't bother
back in
you
the
as
day.
far as the germaphobe in you seeing people?
I was
like,
a kid though.
He was hungry. He
You're
didn't
just
care.
piling it in.
Oh yeah, back
Didn't even
then I
see the
didn't.
boogers.
It wasn't until I grew up and realized how nasty people was. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
like, whoa! Like,
It was
wait
actually
a minute.
Right.
food when you were a kid too. Like Ponderosa,
Yeah, that was
you could
good
watch them
shit.
make the steaks and
Uh-huh.
stuff. You remember that?
Yeah.
Have you made your peace with the fact that you're a germaphobe? Like,
I guess. I mean, what do you mean made my peace?
Like accepted it. I
I'm not
guess.
like a bad germaphobe because obviously, if you look around my house, I'm not like this.
well, but
You
I
know,
know what you mean
white
about,
gloves, clean shit. But my dishes and shit like that, where I
Right.
cook, that's spotless shit.
Your
Right,
man
right.
liked our camera fade. He said he's high as hell, and that was trippy. So good work back there in the control room. Better than your brother. Your brother
Yeah,
sucks.
his brothers, he likes to
he's
sleep
terrible.
on the job.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He was watching the show. It was riveting.
He was like, "Oh my God, look at that!"
Well, he stinks as a cameraman, so
Or editor,
an editor.
video editor,
That's what he is.
on the fly editor,
You know what we need around here? A gaffer.
a gaffer.
I just like always seeing that on the credits.
That's just them dudes that run around and put the tape on the shit.
right.
That's
I
why
want
they
that
call
job.
it gaff tape. This little green tape.
Oh,
that's
wait,
on
we
my
got a
chair.
joke?
See it?
I like it whenever you get in the technical
Look,
side
that
of
green
things for
tape looks
everybody.
like part of the toilet.
Oh, they can't read. They can't read what we can read about. Keep your ass out of Tom's hemorrhoid chair.
Right.
Right. Zach's
That's
asking
that
us
germaphobe
jokes.
thing again. It can't be warned from someone else's
Oh, I
ass.
don't like that, man. I'm telling you, when I sit down on a toilet seat, it's got to be cold, son. I don't want it pre-warmed up.
Now,
Nope.
do you?
Or my chair. I don't like people like when my chair's over there and people
Do the
come in.
frankenbeans go down in the bowl if you have to take a dump in a strange place, or do you hover?
It
He's got
depends.
9 layers of toilet paper on the seat, maybe. Huh? Yeah.
Yep, I'm that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's a super clean place, but normally I don't really
Hey, smell my fingers. Smell
just
my
thought of
fingers.
something.
shit somewhere
Listen.
else.
Smell my fingers.
Get out of here.
You know your favorite guy?
Two and a pink.
Your favorite guy that you're not allowed to give rants about anymore? Because Jer asked you not to?
Oh, yeah.
So that same guy would he shared with us when
The greatest sound man in the world.
when he uses the restroom.
Does it still smell like shit?
Oh my gosh, he's over there smelling fingers. I'm good.
He's like, ew.
So our
I
man,
stirred your coffee with my stink finger.
So our man
What's his
here,
name?
What's his name?
he sticks the toilet paper in the I can't say his name. He puts the toilet paper in the water and then washes his butt after he uses the restroom. Like even in public places. And I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "That's clean water in there." I was like, "Bro."
Not after you shit and piss in it.
He says he flushes and then and then he
But
puts
what if it's a speckled bowl?
I don't know.
That bowl was speckled.
You ever see
Someone
one
had
of
a
the-
buckshot in
I'm
that
with
thing.
him on there because I don't give a shit who you think you are if you don't
Tap
wipe
the
your
bone
ass
line.
with one of them ass wipes, them flushable ass wipes.
Tap it.
Your ass is dirty. I don't
Sponge it.
care what. I don't care how many times you think you wipe with that toilet paper,
Tap it
and there ain't
counterclockwise.
nothing on it. And then you take one of them ass wipes and do it, and there's something on it. I promise you.
That's why I don't like pets. Pets aren't wiping.
Get this shit out of here.
You know, you have a dog out there that takes a crap.
I see a doo-doo stain under your nail, Mom.
They don't wipe. Dog comes in and sits on your floor. He's got a poopy butt.
That guy's smelling his fingers on that podcast.
Smell like doo-doo.
Oh, man. Look, it's
You know how to
lucky
wipe your
number
ass
13.
with one square of toilet paper?
Well, you know
Did you ever
what? I
see
had a
that?
buddy that was in the military that told me they were taught you take one.
Look, I'll go
Square.
get a piece and show you.
Okay.
Gary says he uses his socks in public restrooms.
Hey, bring me one too, Tom, and we'll see if our stories are the same.
So, yeah.
Now let me do mine first.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. We are truly talking shit about shit right
In
now.
the Outhouse
Here it is.
podcast. If you're in the outhouse,
All
this is how
right.
you wipe your butt.
We
So
are
if
living
you're
up to it.
getting low on toilet paper, you got one square, right? You take and you give her one fold over. You put a little crease in it, then you take it,
I feel like I'm watching Martha
and
Stewart.
give her another fold. And then you take the corner that has all the folds in it, like the main folds, and you pull that corner out.
You were really raised by military men.
And you got that little piece. You save that for later. Because then
Tear a
you
nice
grab
one.
it like this.
Tear a nice one if you're with one of the people buying it up.
And then you got one with a little hole in it, right? Then you stick your finger in there. You wipe your ass. And then you can pull it all off like that. And then that little piece you saved earlier, you can get up underneath your finger that way.
Oh,
Boom!
hell no.
And that's how you wipe your ass with one sheet of toilet paper.
That would never
How
happen.
was you going to do it?
Same exact story. I
Ah,
kind of
see,
did it
that's
right
why I
along with
said
you.
let me do mine first. I knew
Sock.
it.
And
I
on
knew it.
episode, what was it episode like 4? You're like, man, I'm sorry, Miss Budinsky or Mrs. Budinsky. I was raised by military men. That's why all the F-bombs. And that's the same place I heard it at, was a military man. So kudos.
I wasn't raised by no military, man.
Navy guys or whatever.
I was raised by a Bigfoot.
We got guys talking about socks and underwear on the.
I was raised
on
by
the
them
chat.
streets.
Really?
Nickel.
Oh, that's every dad's favorite thing for Christmas.
What?
Socks and
Oh,
underwear.
yeah, sure enough.
Yeah.
Can't never have enough of them.
Socks.
That is nice when they're crisp. Oh, it's so nice on the feet.
I'm picky on my socks. There's only. You know what makes good socks are Dickies. Dickies brand.
Zach says white underwear is a lie detector that's too easy to fail.
Right?
That's why I have zero white underwear.
White under, you mean jockey shorts.
Any of it. Anything
Tiny
white.
whiteys.
Anything white, you're going to see that little mark.
Tight and restrictive.
Of the
A
lube.
little, whoop, little skit mark.
You gotta
We're at
keep-
102.
I think it's funny because there's this cat we used to work with in the union. He's always digging in his ass, and I finally figured out why, because you don't wipe his ass correctly, and he's always itching.
How did you
Itching.
figure that out, or do I not want to know? Like,
Well, because sometimes when you're in a hurry,
They were swapping underwear.
and then I would
Tom's like,
get that
crumbs.
itch myself, but I wouldn't go back there digging. I would go straight to the bathroom and have myself another wipe, and guess what? It was time to have another wipe. I didn't wipe
man.
correctly the first time.
we are totally potty talking. But look, we're time for
Disgusting.
Al. It's time for Al.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
No, we went
102.
on like 20 minutes late, didn't we?
Well, it's still 1
Oh, it's still an hour?
hour and 2 minutes.
Damn, that went
Yeah.
by fast.
Thank
Right.
God.
Talking
We're
about
back at the Great Caca
God,
again.
man. I do got to pee, though.
Hey,
this
so I guess-
Johnny
come on,
Blue
just before the
is
break.
affecting my typing.
no.
Get out of here.
just
Man.
smell one. This one. No, this
man,
one.
you smell it.
I
I
will.
can smell it from here. It smells like poop.
Here, you want to whack his finger next time he goes over there? You can just whack it.
All right, let's see what the control
Whack
room's
a
paying
finger.
attention.
Al in 3, 2, 1.
Nice!
Nailed it.
He's a professional. Welcome to the show, Bob.
You're hard. I got to go put on the halftime thing, though.
Yeah,
Shit.
I know
That's
where
all right.
I'll be.
I'll be in the back.
Oh,
Oh.
what'd he do? What'd he hit?
I don't know.
No, you're good. You're
I wonder
real
if it
good.
looks like that to everybody else. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it should.
It should.
It reminds me of
Whatever glitch.
It reminds me like of a Son of Ghoul or something, you know what I mean? Like one of those kind of shows, yeah. Pretty cool.
I like the fact that the chat room's moving. I don't even care who's in it.
We got Bob Eamon. The real men wear black.
Having a brief intermission in our feature presentation, I'd like to remind you all there are snacks and light refreshments at the front bar, hookers and coke.
We'll be back.
In the back room.
Back in a minute, y'all.
The second half of our program will begin momentarily, a little darker, slightly more sinister. Good times for all. Thank you and good night.
Check it.
About to come back here.
We were kind of waiting on Ed, but he's still on the crapper. I think he's experimenting with the 1 square of toilet paper.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, any of you guys
I'm
that
gonna
have,
try them shits.
any of you guys that have watched the show for a while knew that was kind of an epidemic for a while where
Left me later.
we would start the show and we'd be like, where's he at? You know, we're 15 minutes late. Where's Ed? And he's in there pinching a loaf.
In the hell is Ed?
He's pinching a loaf.
Taking the shit he is.
He's growing a tail. What's all the different names for pinching a loaf, dropping a deuce? You know?
Oh yeah, shoot.
Yeah, growing a tail. I don't know. I think I said all the ones that I can think of.
Turtle head poking out.
Turtle head.
Prairie dogging it.
Prairie dogging. Yeah, that's when you got to hold it and it keeps coming out and going back in. Prairie dogging. So as soon as Ed's done experimenting with the
I think I hear the toilet flushing now.
Oh man, 1 square of toilet paper. Seriously, I had no idea that you're gonna cut a hole in it and you use your finger. I'm like, is that really how they do it?
No, that's a joke for real.
All right.
I would hope not. I mean, actually, I think Gary's the one that showed me that joke way back in the day.
Because I know there's I remember, I don't know, it was like Alanis Morissette or somebody. Or no, Sheryl Crow. Sheryl Crow used to say that, you should only use 1 square of toilet paper. I'm thinking,
big old boots.
If you're a vegan and pooping out nothing, maybe, he's coming back.
I think.
He's back. Ooh, what smells funny? Pew.
Hey, little boobies.
What is that
Take a little
smell?
splash of whiskey here.
Wow. Dude, that followed you all the way out here.
Oh, you didn't spray that spray?
Wow. It stinks.
Spray, man. I wasn't doing that.
Dude, it stinks. They can probably smell it out there in YouTube land. Can you guys smell that out there? It's wow. That's ripe. That is ripe.
He's got a cock on his cup.
No doubt.
He's got a cock on his cup.
Cocky cup.
I guess Gary's still there. Everybody else was like, to hell with that shit.
Yeah.
The hell with all that craziness.
Right.
Hey, do me a favor.
Huh? Oh, get
Ew, that's why it smells. Here, wait, let me smell it. Let me smell it.
No way.
Let me smell it.
Get that shit out of here, bro.
Smell it.
Can you guys see that? He literally has.
Do it. Smell it. Just smell it.
He's gonna do the.
Oh gosh! I thought that was. There's. Oh my God! There's a piece of corn in it.
Hell no! Even corn.
Dude, can I put this in the ashtray? Sorry.
Shit.
Oh.
You're just supposed to smell it, man.
I didn't think it was real until I just tasted it.
I can't believe you did that to me just now!
Dude.
I don't know. That was homoerotic. I think I feel different about you now. There's something there.
Wow.
There's something there.
Wow. I can't believe I just did that. So
That was spooky.
I've heard of having a shit-eating grin before, but this is truly a shit-eating grin that you're looking at right now.
Whenever my brothers were
And
still
it really did look like corn
living
in
at
the
mom and
ashtray.
dad's, I went to it was at Christmas time. It was right around this time. I went to my mom's and I ate some Christmas candy, and I went in the bathroom and the toilet paper was right there, and I started laughing. I just put it around my hand like I was gonna wipe my ass. And then after I chewed up this nutty, caramely, chocolate piece of goodness for Christmas, I licked the toilet paper. And it just looked awful, man.
Ugh.
And I came out to my brother, who was lounging, watching Michael Jordan, when he was still in high school. And I walked up and I went, "Hey, dude, I just took a shit and this does not look right. Smell this. Does it smell funny?" And I stuck it right in his face so it touched his nose.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You should have seen him fly off the love seat.
Oh, my gosh. That's great. I always,
insane.
whenever we start talking poopy like that, I think about the pool scene from Caddyshack.
Right.
Right.
Why is that funny to us guys?
I don't know.
It pisses women off. You know, that's not funny.
The lady.
That's not funny. That's gross.
Don't touch it. Spalding.
Poopy caca. You would expect nothing less from the Outhouse podcast, where we talk shit about shit.
And occasionally eat some too.
I don't know. I just keep picturing your tongue like making circles.
I'm actually pretty good with my
Hey, Tom.
tongue. So.
Hey, smell them now.
Get out of
They're
here.
clean. They're really clean.
Man, I ain't trying to smell the shit out. Yeah.
I didn't
to figure
expect
out-
the corn though. The corn really, the corn about made me gag. So yeah.
I just don't understand why me and you sound so weird and he sounds...
Because I'm benevolent.
Yeah,
He sounds like the rock star
we got to
tonight.
get all up in here.
And you and
He's
me are
like,
the supporting
way out
cast.
here, it still sounds great. Pisses me
I
off.
can't get the taste out of my mouth.
I bet.
Did you ever hear about that guy that
That's a bad taste.
he's
in
sitting
your
at
mouth.
the guy's sitting at a bar with like 10 shots of tequila? You ever hear that one?
No.
The guy's sitting at the bar with 10 shots of tequila in front of him, and somebody's like, "What's the occasion?" He goes, "First blowjob," and he slams them all down. The other guy's like, "Well, that's pretty cool. You want me to buy you another?" And he goes, "If 10 didn't get the taste out of my mouth, 11 isn't going to help."
Yep.
No.
Suck one dick and you're a cocksucker for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Ouch.
I got a joke for everyone.
Damn.
Well, I thought we'd be doing jokes about BDSM tonight, and
Yeah,
Tom
well.
getting his nuts in a vice because
Right.
we were going to talk about
You bow.
that whole dominatrix side of things. And
I wonder
that
if
whole
I'll get sick
mentality.
now. I don't know.
Gotta add some
No.
color to mine. It was looking a little
No,
pale. there.
I washed my hands before
Damn,
I
you
danced
guys.
along that rim.
I was supposed to be drinking this with some chick, some lady friend. We're gonna have it gone. I ain't even buy another one. I wonder if I'm getting any money Thursday tomorrow. I think they owe me for last week.
I'm really sorry to
I
hear
was at
that.
when I give me some scrap, bro. But that shit is down, man. I filled the truck up and they ain't even barely give me a $50 bill, man. I was hurting, son. I feel like I might go out and hit the trail tonight when we get done with this bad boy.
Bum, bum, bum.
Put on my Ron's workman clothes, boy.
Boom, boom.
I tried to tell my sister too. I even had a name for our business, Sanford and Sis.
Yeah, right. Exactly. There you go. Yo, Lamont.
But she ain't on it, man.
The
She,
G stands
She's-
for groovy.
You already got Fisheye in the mix, right? You fish-eyed fool from Sanford and Sons.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
You fish-eyed fool.
Sanford and Sis. We got a 2-truck business, man. But she.
What was the,
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey.
who was the Hispanic neighbor guy? I guess.
Julio.
I'd be
yeah.
Julio, I guess.
Julio with the menudo.
I'd be Julio, and he'd be.
Hey, Mr. Sanford. Why you talk to me like that, man?
Me and Alexander.
Me and
watched that
Lamont's
all
best
last
friends.
summer. I love that show.
That was good shit.
It is one of my favorites.
You,
Come and knock on our door.
Three's Company.
We are waiting for you. That was my favorite. I often wondered,
Oh, imagine that.
I seen my mom and dad.
How did Mr. Furley outlive Jack Tripper?
Right,
I don't
right.
know.
Exactly.
And Stanley Roper
Jack
even.
Cause Jack was gay.
Tinkerbell.
He was a Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
Oh,
He
shit.
was a Stinkerbell.
So
I've
how
seen
can they show that in Syndicate now? or
Yes,
is
yes.
that
You
a
can
think
still
it
see
is,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on like the channels.
yeah.
Yeah, you can get it.
I
We
was
watched
just-
it last year.
I was just wondering about a movie. Do you guys remember a movie from the?
Gary says 2 priests get pulled over by the cops. The cop says, we're looking for 2 child molesters.
Oh no.
They look at each other and say, we'll do it.
Oh!
Damn, silence. So funny.
In all fairness, I was reading, so.
Low
Yeah.
brow.
My bad.
Right along with the show.
In all fairness, so was I.
Yeah. So listen, I remembered a movie that I haven't seen forever, but back in the day, it was super popular. It was DC Cab Gary Busey was in it, and a whole host of
How do
stars.
I remember that?
You remember that?
I think so.
I do
Yeah,
remember that.
and I started thinking it must have been completely politically incorrect because
Because
that
they
was
shelved that some bitch,
right.
huh?
Remember the dude, the one guy from Barney Miller that was kind of bald in the middle and had hair on the side. He was in it. I think Whoopi might have been in it, and there was like a cast of a lot of people, and it was big back then. It was like '84, I think. It was a big movie.
Car wash.
And there were, yeah, you're right.
Car
Yeah.
wash.
So what happened to that movie? It disappeared. Oh man, you got the runs?
No.
He's going again. I don't know.
I guess he lost his contact.
Oh man, I sucked his ring off. It wasn't a cock ring, thank goodness. So
Good God Almighty!
Sorry.
that was kind of like a Cheetos commercial. Or was it Cheetos or Doritos that did the
I'm naked.
that
Suck
did
the
the finger?
dust off my fingers. man.
Yeah.
Jerry said, "Good movie."
Gently.
DC Cab, he liked that movie. Yeah. Yeah, where'd it go?
exactly it.
I'm actually gonna look up the cast for that movie because that was a.
Now we was talking. I forget who was when we was talking about the movies, and I said the car, and dude was talking about Christine, but
Christine.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the car.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
Mr.
a black
T.
car. It was running people over and shit.
I do remember that. So look, Mr. T was in DC Cab. Gary Busey was in there. Paul Rodriguez, the comedian guy. Bill Maher was in it. Let's see. Some people I don't recognize. Irene Cara, the singer from back in the day.
Oh, I'm so excited. Did she do that, or was that the Pointer Sisters?
Dennis Stewart, you guys would recognize the scene.
The Pointer Sisters.
I don't know.
Hell, Grady from Sanford and Son was in DC
Oh,
Cab.
shit.
Show 6 degrees of separation.
Right. So what happened to that
They
movie?
loop back. Spiral in to spiral out.
I don't know. Maybe it was too many actors and they're all in
Probably
different
kind of like
unions now.
Blazing Saddles. That's what happened to
Leif
it.
Erikson.
I was a
It's
big
like,
fan.
that offends like everybody. We gotta pull it.
I like the buddy cop movies, man. Lethal Weapon 2 with Joe Pesci. I think he was in 2. Leo
Gets anything you need.
That's right. If you
Yeah.
need it, Leo
Yeah,
Getz.
I remember that.
Why do I sound like I'm back in the box, Tom?
It's happening again.
Were you out there smoking mushrooms?
It's happening again.
I still like that, smoking mushrooms.
It's awesome.
You were smoking the mushrooms.
Larry still sees that guy in the corner every once in a while.
What
Oh, yeah?
The guy that carries in their shrooms around.
Oh, yeah.
You just seen him the other day. In fact,
I was actually holding the mushroom earlier.
Mushrooms stink.
he turned it just a slight bit red.
You ever seen a purple mushroom? I can
Yeah.
show you.
About 10 minutes into being in the shower.
We have hit rock bottom. There we are.
The old
And here
purple
at the
mushroom.
bottom are
There's highbrow, and then there's lowbrow.
We done hit.
Gary just watched Blazing Saddles.
Unibrow.
That's funny.
Some of the littlest parts are funny in Blazing Saddles, like when they're riding through the desert and they come up to the toll booth that they could easily go around. And he's like, 10 cents! Somebody's gonna have to go back and get a shitload of dimes.
There's so many
Old Slim Pickens.
old movies that wouldn't play today. They'd get
Yeah.
picketed.
Oh,
They'd-
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
People would
one
be
of
out
them.
front crying and getting
Freaking
emotional
out.
because that movie triggered something in them.
Right.
And you just can't push that
It's racist.
button anymore. People
Yeah.
just...
Well, the tide might start to turn now.
Right.
They
you
just
know?
respond to that.
Well,
or,
the thing
I'm sorry,
of it
they
is
react. They
normal
don't
people's
respond.
getting tired of
Right.
bullshit.
Pandering to that
Right.
crap.
I'm in the
I mean, you
ether,
can be who
Tom.
you want to be, but I don't have to accept your ridiculousness. Go do what you want to do, but don't expect me to accept your mental illness.
Right.
I'm not about it.
Agree.
I keep hearing something in the background.
He's yelling back there.
Stepped on a tack.
He said, I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
I love you!
Damn, only took 2 shots, and he loves everybody now.
He's gonna come out here and put you in a headlock.
Come on, man, give us a hug.
I'm gonna give you noogies now.
I love you, little buddy.
Noogies.
Give him a couple more shots, and he'll be like, F you, Tom.
Yeah. You son of a bitch, you got me in here. I didn't say I was going to be an intern. That's a made-up word from Ed.
No respect. No respect around here.
That's why we ain't got nobody. Ed keeps calling them interns, and that implies free. If we just tell them, hey, come work for us. We don't just say nothing, they'll work. And then
Listen, the way our pay scale, for anybody that's interested, the way that our pay scale works, you got to, it's a once a year payment. So after all the expenses, whatever's left in the profit, we divide equally.
Right,
and,
exactly.
So there you go. Then you get paid your percentage of that.
We're not getting rich.
By
We're
no
not getting
means.
rich. By any means.
In fact, that electric bill is going to be creeping up real quick. I don't know what.
Necessary.
Wow, the inside of my lips swelling up now. What the hell is on that thing?
Well, I showed you how I wiped my butt with that toilet paper, dude. You really
Why
thought what was
put
under that
right in his
fingernail.
butt?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
He put in his butt and pull the fudge out, he did.
My lip's going to be this big by the end of the show.
You're going to have pink eye, too.
Yeah, probably.
He's going to be all swelled up in pink, and you're going to want to be swelled shut.
It's kind of freaking me out, man.
No, they don't. Gary.
Like I said, the homoerotica part of it was very spontaneous and liberating.
Yeah, we're not monetized,
We are, actually.
as far as you know. Yeah,
Are we at this point?
I
We're
think so.
monetized now. We hit the like, the share, and the subscribe. We just need more people to hit that like button.
All right. We need to.
The like.
All right, Mr. Beast,
Like.
where you at? Hook us up, Mr. Beast. Mention us.
We need you to
Or
hit
how
the
about
like
Fin
button.
spinner.
Ooh, anybody?
Like her.
Anybody, man.
Subscribe.
You can make fun of us. We don't
Yeah.
care.
You can humiliate
Get
us.
us out there.
You can make us
We
eat
love the humiliation, but we ain't wearing dresses, mother.
poopy fingers.
I don't know, man. I'd wear a dress. I'd make a very.
Gary said
I-
you don't qualify for the solo program.
I'm pretty sure.
We qualify for the solo program. Solo, get your ass out there and make money.
Right.
I will shave my legs for a sponsor.
Ed, like,
'Cause
I
the
know you've
government
worn a
don't give
dress
honky
before,
shit.
so. You've worn a dress before.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I never have,
Couple
though.
times. Couple
Honestly.
times.
Never
I
had a
am
dress
very
on.
comfortable in a
Same.
dress, actually.
I was gonna do a hooker thing for Halloween.
I got long
but
legs.
I felt weird about it, so I didn't do it.
Why not?
I don't know.
I'd feel weird about it, too. I wouldn't want
Just
to do that.
something about putting on a dress, I guess. Just
Kilt.
getting some-
I would have a problem putting a kilt
Got
on.
the panties on and got it hard on is what happened. Them old soft son of a bitches.
Oh, man. You know, I was just talking about the other day.
Couldn't go no further. I was like, I can't walk around like this. What?
You looked at the panties and they made you hard when you were putting them on? Is that what happened?
No, they got up there and touched my shit as I got them up there, and it was all soft and shit. Them girls' underwear ain't like ours.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, boy. Get you some cosplay over there, boy.
You got any girls' underwear here by any chance? I just wondered.
I don't. I had this girl once, though. No.
I can't really.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
He's like,
That's all in the past.
All right,
the past
so-
doesn't exist
All right,
anymore.
so look, here's what happened. So one day, I'm a young man, about 16 years old, and I have a girl in my parents' home. So it's morning time. And it turns out they're both my step parents now, but at the time I thought he was
I
my
thought
dad.
you just said my stepsister.
No.
Yeah,
Turns out
I've
she
been
was my
watching you shower
stepsister.
for years
No.
now.
And you can find it on
At the
Pornhub.
time I thought he was my dad.
Boom, 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 boom.
So anyhow, my dad and stepmother are moving around, and I got to get her out of the house. So we sneak out like behind them, basically. I get her down the steps, and she goes out the front door, and see you later. So as I come back up, there's her underwear's laying on the floor outside my bedroom, between the bathroom and the bedroom. Right.
And you had to put them on.
So no, I picked them up and I'm smelling them. I mean,
Yep.
a 16-year-old kid, what are you gonna do, right? I'm smelling the front of them, not the back. You guys are making fart noises, but I mean, So listen, so I put these things in
That
my...
noise came from the front.
Yeah. Yeah. So I put these things in my dresser drawer, right? And they're in there about a month. And
They're marinating.
Right, I would pull them out every once in a while and whiff them, right? So one day, my stepmom's in the...
He was sniffing the underwear.
Right. So my stepmom's in the bedroom, and she sees the underwear. Right. She pulls the underwear out, and she goes, "Why do you have my panties in your bedroom?" So yeah, true story.
That's really awesome.
True story.
So why were they there?
You didn't hear the beginning of the part of the story?
No, but a month is a
He
long
was
time.
over there making fart noises and didn't even hear the story.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
I thought they were my girlfriend's underwear.
Oh, and they were, Mom?
They were hers, yes.
Oh,
They were
how many
hers.
times did you
I guess it was
masturbate
better
with
than
them?
Grandma. Oh, check this out.
I'm not talking about
This
it.
one time.
Oh, no.
Yes, look, I was all up in him too. Look. I was. I mean,
scratch and sniff.
dude.
Remember them stickers you scratch and sniff them?
yeah, it was. It was definitely scratch and sniff. So
That is awful.
yeah, I found him on the floor. You know, I just hurried her out the door.
Right.
And I come back up the steps and there's underwear laying
So
there.
there we are. That's a great one. Have you ever been caught before
Caught what?
with a girl?
Oh, yeah.
By your mom or your sister or somebody when you were supposed to be home alone, and then they walked in and like ruined the moment.
I got caught in a closet with this girl from her older brother once.
And then you came out of the closet.
No kidding.
Yep, I had to.
Came out of the
He was
closet.
like,
and
what in the hell?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, dude, you're killing me. Go away.
Gary said
I
that
got caught by
my panty story sounds like the beginning of a porn movie. So yeah. I think I saw that one actually.
I ain't going to reveal my age, but I was very young. And I got caught by my mom playing doctor with the neighbor girl.
And the neighbor girl was 72 years old.
No, we was the same age, but we was,
candy for you.
let's just say single digits.
Oh
It's
yeah.
attached to my muscle. he touched me on the bottle, he did. Right near a airy bottle.
I used to work at this
It's
place.
as big as a soda can.
The guy's wife was old and disgusting.
Shut.
I'm just gonna say it. And she would sit around in her underwear. Steve, if you're out there watching this, you know what I'm talking about. She would sit around in her
Oh,
underwear.
naked granny, remind me. Go ahead.
And
Get out of here with them stankin' ass fingers.
she would leave notes
Care
like.
if you washed them or not. I still see that brown under the fingernail,
They
motherfucker.
smell like Otto. Smell them. Smell them.
I see something under the fingernail. You better go wash
I'm
them
not
again.
cleaning it out the rest of the way. So. But anyhow, so she would leave notes in the shop for us to come in. Are you listening to this story? You're not even gonna know.
He's back
I'm gonna get to the punchline and
You
you're
done
gonna be
drunk
like,
half my bottle.
Strings.
never
Son of a-
mind. I ain't even telling it now. Forget it.
I just keep thinking he says I have nail fungus.
All right, listen though.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell it?
No, I'm done.
All right. So, me and Gary was working with my dad on this job, and they had this grandma that had Alzheimer's or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Alzheimer's, man, not whatever. That's
them
a rough
guys-
one.
I used to think it was old
we had to
timers,
put in
but-
this window. I don't know if Gary remembers this. We had to put in this window, and they had the stairs, a couple stairs up, and about 6 or 8 stairs, and then a turn and another 4 or 5 steps up. But where that turn was, there was that window that went out, and it was like, yeah, go in, blah blah blah, and I go in. And I hear Grandma saying something. I turn around and look. Grandma is butt-ass naked, bro.
Oh.
Not a stitch of clothing on nowhere,
my
dude.
God.
I was like, what?
Thomas? Thomas?
And then the lady came, like whoever the house was or whatever. She's like, oh, my God, Mom. And come with a towel and shit. Grandma was ready to get some. She said, I heard about you, Dalo.
That's right.
We used to have this crazy lady that lived under us. We lived on Harrison Avenue, and this was back in the day. You remember where the BP station is?
Yeah.
Beside it used to be the highway on-ramp.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, I lived in that
Yeah.
last house. It's a red one. It's still there, but it's all switched around now. And Harrison was in front of that house when I lived there, and now it's behind the house.
Okay.
It's weird how they did that little thing.
Yeah.
But
I forgot
this
about
crazy
that,
lady lived up underneath of us, and there was this big ass picture window, dude. And every time I went outside, she would come to the window, whoosh, butt ass naked. I'd come pulling in the driveway with Jimmy's mom and them guys in the vehicle. Well, Jimmy wasn't born yet. And
he was the result of that lady being naked in the window.
Man, dude.
Oh, don't tell that to
and
the
they'd be
boy.
like, oh my God, she's naked, cover the kids. It was a trip. She used to stand in the window.
Was she hot?
Man. No. I mean, she wasn't like ugly or nothing, but she was just like this. From what I understand, she was like one of these ladies that went on with the churches over to other countries and shit. What do they call them? Missionary?
Well, yeah. Missionary.
Not the position or whatever they are.
Yeah, missionaries, yeah.
And then she got poisoned or something, and then came back and was never right since. Like she had something wrong with her because she seemed like
they gave her
that
some
she
roofies.
was smart, but you
she
could
got
tell
some Bohemian
they
roofies.
They effed her up, man.
Wow, that's
But
sad.
whatever reason, she liked me, boy. Every time even if I was outside trying to work on a vehicle, then I hear this on the window. I look up and she'd be standing there naked as a jaybird. I'd be like, oh.
Did you ever go knock on the door?
Oh man.
Yeah, right. I'm not looking.
You're right. Nah, but she was weirdo.
You don't say.
You know what?
That pussy was good.
Oh no, he didn't.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No,
oh my goodness.
He is not kidding. Don't let him kid you.
Yes, I am.
She was so grateful, Eddie. Blueberries in the pancakes.
Yeah, I am. Blueberry pancakes.
So, you want to hear a really...
All right, go ahead.
Want to hear a really embarrassing moment?
No.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So, I'm in the grocery store. And
I just licked this dude's finger with shit on it.
Yeah. This is more embarrassing than that. So, I'm in the grocery store, and this lady walks up to me, and she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, do I know you? And she goes, yeah, you don't recognize me? And it's like silent, and I don't recognize her, and she's like, I had your son, and I'm like panicking now, right? What? Right, I'm panicking, and I think about it, and I remember this wild night. I was like, that was you on the pool table with like the turkey baster and all this stuff. Right. And she's like, in 7th grade, I had your son. She was a teacher from the school.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
No.
Wow. Have you met him?
Huh?
Have you met him?
No, she was saying she had my son in school for 7th grade.
You nuts?
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she meant she had him in class.
You're cut off.
I had your son in class in the 7th grade.
I
I'm like,
not like she had his son. That's what he thought. And that's what I said about the turkey baster.
Yes.
I hide behind.
Pay attention.
He ain't talking about the pasta over here, is he?
Right.
I hide behind the 27 kids he has.
Right.
That he knows of.
That I know of, yeah.
27. How many do you have?
He's a pretty sharp guy over there. He's probably got more than 27.
Good Nick.
I plead the 5th, so.
Good Nick.
This guy over here is making a baseball team.
Well, you know what? It's good seed, so you got to spread it. I like that. I like having a peanut gallery back there. That's great.
That's all I can hear. That's what it sounds like to me. I can't hear shit.
Yeah.
Well, we need to give him a mic.
Right?
I thought we were going to go into the BSDM
Man, he just
route
wasn't
tonight.
sucking a finger pretty close. I mean, that was close.
Right. That's why I said we didn't.
Right. Well, go ahead. Open that door. Tell us.
No, I don't even know if we should open it.
He was talking about that chick that effed the dead guy or whatever.
No.
Right.
One of Ed's ex old ladies. If you don't know about that, it's back in the episode, 2 or 3? Or...
Right, that's right. It was like episode 3 we talked about that. You're like, I heard that rumor, dude. I heard that rumor.
She rubbed her coochie on him, she did.
Oh,
Give him a little squirt for his way out.
You know, whenever I started dating her, we went to Tower City Center. And Tower City Center has that.
Was that a
fountain
pickup
in the
line?
middle.
Hey, baby, you want to go to Tower City?
No, but
like,
pickup
she did
line,
the
you
old-
know, she was really cool when I met her because I was in the band and I got locked out the back door. And when I came around the front, she was just there. And my bass player was behind me, and I said
"What up,
something about
baby?"
how beautiful the women in the city were.
Hell, I
And
thought
she
you were the
goes,
bass player.
Were you talking about me? And I was like, hell yeah. And she weighed like 85 pounds soaking wet. And I picked her up, and I carried her into the show. And we walked right past the guy at the front, and I dropped her off at the bar, and then I went up on stage, and we shredded it. Infernal Descent. And then she got me liquored up, but I drank a pint while I was on stage that night.
Wow.
I got loaded, and then at 4 a.m. we were still talking, her and I, stage side. And then she came down and picked me up that week. But
She
we ended
said,
up at Tower City Center. It
I
was
fucked
weird.
dead people, and he was like, I'm in.
This crazy spotlight came down on top of us when we were sitting by the fountain, and it was
Ladies
almost
and
like we
gentlemen.
were part of the show or something. And then the fountain did all this crazy stuff, and it was like kismet. I was like, oh yeah, this girl's
I'm marking
awesome.
them quarters down. I got you. Don't worry.
And her and me were on the same page for a minute there at the beginning, and then it just all went buck wild. But what's that show? The
right.
Secretary. Yeah. she
All right,
was really into that.
I just had my memory jogged of a story. So
Does it
me and
sound
my,
like them kick drums?
no, it sounds like a dude flicking a pen.
Triggered.
Just honestly.
Okay.
So you guys remember we used to all cruise Lincoln Way, right? That was like the cruising
Hell
spot
yeah.
back in the day.
In the day, we're old.
So you
Tusk
remember
all the way out and all the way back.
Right.
If there wasn't
Master.
nothing happening there, we'd hit State Street.
And you know the
Like,
Burger King, yes, and you know the Burger King next to where the Brown Derby used to be. You remember where the Brown Derby was? There's like a key bank there now, but the Burger King right there, it used to be at Caddy
You're a little
Corner from
older
the
than I-
rallies.
You're a little older than I am.
It's still there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that Burger King.
Okay, that's why I was
So-
like, wait a minute.
So, well, the Brown Derby's not there anymore, but that was the restaurant there. So,
'Cause it's like Pizza Hut now.
me and
isn't it?
my buddy Jamie come out of the drive-thru and we're in
Or
his
Goodwill
Chevelle,
used to be.
and we pull up to eat, and there's two fine-looking ladies in the car next to us, you know. And I look at him, and he looks at me. So I roll the window down, and
So,
I was like,
girl.
"Hey!" And she rolls the window
So,
down,
girl.
and I go, "Hey, are you Stacy?" She goes, "I'll be whoever you want me to be." And we're like, "Oh, we're in." So we're like, "Hey, why don't you get in the car? Why don't you get in the car with us and we'll go cruising?" And I'm like, "Do you think it's okay parked here?" Simultaneously, we both look up at the no parking total
Yeah.
sign. We're like, "Oh, it'll be fine." So they get in the car with us, and we go off and hung out.
Come back and the car's towed.
We come back and the car's gone. Yeah, and we act all surprised, like, "Oh no!"
my goodness.
Yeah. So
How could it be?
yeah,
We used to all cruise Tusk back then.
Oh, yeah, that was the
Right.
thing to do.
it
Right down
was.
to Maslin and then
You
turn
used to
around
hang
to
out in
Mickey D's
parking
and come
lots
back.
until they got all carried away and they started getting in fights and
Yeah.
all that dumb shit.
Some dude got run over one
Yeah,
night.
but
when I was
now
out
it's
there.
all about like the phones. Like people don't go out and really do that anymore.
There,
like they used
people
to.
hang out at the Sheets on Perry sometimes.
Well, actually, they do. People with them hot rods and then them little four bangers with the loud exhausts and shit like that.
I actually got footage on my phone of me drag racing out there a couple. Not the RuPaul kind either, but in my Corvette. The one kid,
Get your poo fingers off my shit.
he
son.
recognized me and he sent the video to my son Nate of me blowing his car away. So I got from their perspective of me, you know, racing them, and it was all my car sounded great.
Hashtag poop finger.
Yeah, is that my new nickname, Mr. Stinky Finger? No, yeah. Ew.
Disgusting. It's disgusting. She's got them long arms too. I gotta get a bigger table now. I gotta get a wider table. I'll get two of them.
You know what it
Pour
smells
some
like?
alcohol.
It smells like fantastic.
Teen Spirit.
Smell like polecat and burnt cornbread and an old pair of Nikes and a litter box.
At least it didn't smell like a flat tire. You know that fish smell that comes out
What
of
did
a
he
tire?
say? Gary said the roofers got you there, didn't it? That was probably back now. What about no roofers?
I just like the fact
The
that
roof
we
Me, you,
stuck
and the
it
old
into the
man
chat.
in that window.
He's talking about the roofies.
Man, what you doing over there, boy?
Just taking a
Man, you
little
getting carried away
Damn.
over there.
Whoa,
Stealing
did
it.
taste. Did taste.
Stealing it.
I got a hot date to be
You do?
Sucking on
Hey, can
somebody.
I? You know what? All the artists that are on here talk about their websites and stuff. I'm on Poetry Nation, so if you go on Poetry Nation, look up Automotive and rate some of my poems on there. There's some good
rate
ones,
them
so.
some bitches.
Yeah, and you better rate them 5 stars, or else I'm gonna come.
Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know. I'm gonna come. No, actually, I'm gonna.
Boom, boom, boom.
Poetry Nation Automotive. Check them out. You can put comments. Let me know what you think.
Boom, boom. Upchurch, we know about your beef. Come on here and talk about
Yeah.
it. I want him on
Tell
our
us
stage.
all about it.
I
I
think-
to see him on our stage.
I think you
Man, come
suck.
to camp, bro. We'll
I
keep
don't
you
know.
low
Just
key.
kidding.
That's right.
You hang out with us. We get back here by the fire.
Look, I got a big old place. You can.
What the hell
Smoke a
did
little.
what did Dennis call that weed his buddy mixed up that he was smoking? I guess I forget what the hell
know.
all that shit.
They all me, Dr. Love.
Mr. Upchurch.
You can stay at my place. I got a big place with a fireplace
Well.
and.
Dr. Love.
I got a teepee.
Wait, who sings that song?
Kiss.
Well, why don't you let him?
Ooh, daggone boy.
I got the dude you're thinking of.
I haven't used that joke since like junior
Good
high.
one. That was a good impression.
Do you
I
got
love
the,
Gene.
do you got the Gene Simmons
is the
tongue?
shit, though.
He's like, what's his name? Hetfield. Yeah! Yeah!
The Cowardly Lion.
Yeah! Oh, he got mad about that on Twitter or whatever.
Did he?
Posted this shit.
He does look like the
Douchebag.
Cowardly Lion.
Metallica's douchebags, just for you people that don't know.
Yeah.
Go back to the first episode and you'll hear all about it.
Tom will tell you all about
this.
this.
In the night.
I work for them some bitches more than once.
Rapped like
I
a
don't
douche.
like 'em.
Now he's going Manford Man back there.
I burn all my Metallica shit. I did. They used to
did?
be my favorite band, one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I burnt that shit as soon as I come home. That dude treat me like that? Nah, bro. I don't give a fuck
It
who
wasn't.
you are.
It was like the.
Welcome to Time
You remember the
Stands
movie,
Still.
Breaking
No one
Away?
leaves and no one
You don't treat your crew like
will.
less than human, man.
You would
Like,
know that. You would know that one, Ed.
Funny
What?
thing is, James,
The
I
movie
touched your
Breaking
guitar
Away.
before you did, you bastard.
Bicycle
Go back and
movie.
look at them on the
Surprise.
I got him blaring hard.
induction
to the
ceremonies. Too. I don't know. I'd have to look at my tag to see what year it was.
left.
But if you type in, train kept a rolling induction ceremonies, you go in there and you'll see Metallica on there. I was there for that. I was Jimmy Page's dude to put his amp on and off. Yep, Jimmy Page, I'm talking about. And actually, if you see that song, there's a quick glimpse of me in there on.
He's carrying the piss
on the
bucket
left
out for
side.
Jimmy Page to
Yep.
take a leak. It's pretty cool.
It was that colostomy bag. I actually had to change that.
They called it the Peter Pan. He was
Yeah.
taken out there.
It had a strap to his leg.
Jimmy
Jimmy Page was cool as shit, man. He really was. He was a cool ass old man.
Jimmy Page?
Yep.
I
He
always
was
thought
an old man then?
Well, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did he look like an old man when you
Yes.
saw him?
Yes. Gray haired, pulled back a little tiny little ponytail. But he didn't look like all frail or nothing. He was just, you know what I mean? He didn't have the black hair that he had curly. It was more straight and gray, man. He was gray all over.
Gray boy.
Wait.
Ancient
On his head.
All right.
The top of his head and his facial hairs was all
Well,
gray.
you said all over, and I was like, maybe he really
Anywhere
did.
else, I don't know.
Well, you did
I
change
don't know.
the colostomy
I met
bags.
Ronnie Wood too that day. He was from the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. Ronnie Wood.
You met him?
Yeah.
Woody?
I met all them guys on the stage. If you watch that tune, if you go on YouTube and type in
I'm going in right now.
Train Kept a Rolling
All night long.
induction ceremonies, it's got Metallica, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, Flea was on bass, Ronnie Wood, the guitar player for Aerosmith, Joe Perry, and I feel like there was somebody else. I met
You.
all them cats.
You were in the
Hey,
show.
listen, when they was in rehearsals, I was in that circle. I was standing there, bro. I was like, hey, what's going on? What up? It was crazy to be standing there, bro.
All
It
that
was.
energy.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
nuts.
Creative
So
energy.
I didn't take your exact advice, and I just put train kept a rolling Tom Dalo, and there's a picture of Tom bent over with a bunch of guys standing behind him with their cocks out.
That's why I got that hemorrhoid.
Is that it?
Nope.
No.
How
about that?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
You can actually see Tom's face in that
Why don't
video.
you fast forward it to your face and
Because
I'll
he
hold it up to the
looks,
camera.
and he's like looking out at you. And what did you say the guy said to you?
You're in the frame. Get out of the frame. I was like, oh, really? I acted like I didn't know what was going on. Knew exactly what was going on.
You're in the shot.
I'm out of the frame. I've been sitting there doing this Jewish star fidget spinner all night.
This is gonna be harder.
That's such a wild thing whenever I saw that.
What, the fidget spinner?
Just the 6 sides, 6 sides, 6 sides.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
right next to it was the 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons.
And Jimmy
Because
Neutron.
technically,
It's
if you
pretty
go
wild.
over to the Holy
I
Land,
don't
you're
know.
breathing the same air Jesus
Look, it kind of
did.
looks like it has the eye, too. See the little triangle? Can
Yeah,
you see
right,
that?
right.
You know what? I'll have to edit. Oh, there I am. There I am. Oh, no, stop, you motherfucker. Oh. I went to go back, man. I accidentally, instead of hitting pause, I hit the next video.
Welcome to Tom Sansale.
Son of a bitch. I didn't even look at the time neither, Stamp. That was crazy.
Well, it says Jeff Beck performs. So that ain't it. There it is. I'll blow you up again. Come on, you son of a gun.
That's what it was doing to me.
There you go.
Is it back at the beginning? Oh.
Train
Okay,
Kipper.
so
I heard
on
Aerosmith opened up for Grand Funk Railroad one time at the old municipal stadium in like 1972 or something, or whenever Aerosmith came out. And they come out and they go, hey, we're from Boston, we're Aerosmith. And they bust in, the train kept rolling, and the place goes nuts. They just tore the house down, right? So then after their show, Grand Funk Railroad comes out, and the whole crowd is yelling, Aerosmith!
Oh, they were probably pissed.
Aerosmith! Yeah, and they ended up ending the tour together after that because Aerosmith was stealing the show in every town.
Right, and it goes that way, you know.
Yeah.
Certain bands.
That's
all of a
what
sudden just
happened
eclipse
to
the bands before.
Killswitch was doing that to Slayer. Here I come. All right. See Jeff Beck's shoulder?
Get him
His
clean
left
up.
shoulder? If you look in that window that's right underneath his shoulder, you'll see me peek out. It's like real quick.
Do I hit play?
Yep.
Oh, I saw you for like a millisecond.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a millisecond.
You know what, though? I could record this and edit it and probably extract
Make a little arrow or whatever.
Is it you that looks like, somebody looks like Michael Meyer in that one in the background?
No, see, like right here, look.
I know where you're at. I know.
That was his guitar tech, Jeff Beck's guitar tech, and Jeff Beck's stage manager dude or whatever he is was all standing back here in that
I was
little...
going to hold it up to the camera for you guys, but you're not going to see that.
Yeah, you ain't going to see it. You'd have to watch the video and
You gotta
like...
watch it.
It's right there at the beginning.
It's right there, too.
Uh-huh.
Especially whenever you're poking your head through that square,
That's
because I was
funny as
watching for
hell.
that shit, and like, you're there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You're there! Sundays.
They was fucking pissed about that, dude. They was mad.
What do we have Sunday?
Seth Bowman,
Seth Bowman.
I believe.
I actually did find
Seth
a picture of Tom at one of the performances.
In my
Isn't
tutu.
that Tom right there?
I like the way you wear pank, boy.
And you know what? I found Ed on there too. He was in the next picture. So
Hey, I wore a dress for
Oh,
Rocky
Gary
Horror
said your
Picture Show.
plants. Yeah, that was at my house. Them sons of bitches. Actually, they wasn't the roofers. They did gutters, or maybe they did do the roof, something. But yeah, I had these plants on the back porch thing over there in Harrison. That's what he's talking about. Sons of bitches. I had some nice plants going on.
yeah,
And I went to work, come
he's on a
home.
whole other show by himself.
Right.
Just like merged in.
Went to work, come home, and these cats my shit was gone. They not only did they took my plants, but they took my antique stove I had sitting outside the door that I didn't take up yet.
Oh my gosh, I'd have hunted them down. Couldn't you just ask the neighbor who they were?
Gary says one of the best shows so far, fellas. Well, thanks, man. We didn't have no idea what we was gonna do.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it one bit.
You know, this always helps.
pace.
The bad thing is I'm sober completely. So.
Janet's face.
What's that say about my demented brain, I guess? Why don't you should be back there doing subliminal like and subscribes.
He did. He does them all the time.
I know. I was just pretending like he doesn't.
Oh, I got it. I see now. The old corncob pipe and a button nose.
That's right, for the holidays. Happy holidays.
2 eyes made out of carrots.
How many hours have we gone? Have we gone 2?
Yeah, two and counting, 2:07.
I want to say congratulations, fellas. We
should
did
probably
it.
wrap it up because
No dead air.
we just don't want a long show
I
because
guess.
people don't watch it. It's
I
been
think
fun.
people are watching. I hear plenty of laughter.
But I mean later on, like on the replay.
I think maybe next week I got these. I call them Hollywood lights. They're like spotlights that do the little ring, ring, ring. I'm gonna have those
Hollywood
so
Nights,
the
I saw
beginning
that
of our
movie.
show, it'd be all like,
Oh, that's cool.
Let's do that shot together.
what shot?
The one that we were talking about.
Hey man, get out of here!
You
You've
just
had
want your
enough
free
whiskey.
booze.
You're going home.
Yeah.
Why do you think I put it over there? You can't reach it no more. You done drank 2/3 of that son of a bitch.
That's our actual guest tonight was Crown Royal. So.
Yeah.
Crown Royal.
The Royal of the Crown.
Apple Branda.
Apple.
Oh my.
I didn't think we were exactly done. That's not what I was saying. So who would you have dinner with your last dinner?
Last questions. What is in the top of your drawer?
Nikolai Tesla.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Ooh.
I'll drink a shot to that.
Tesla?
I think you've had enough shots, buddy. You're gonna get a shot, all right.
Actual
What's your number?
getting a nut was 13.
What?
Yeah. But there was, like, before that I did a little bit too, but...
Playing doctor?
I think I was a
no,
little
we were
younger.
playing, you
I
know...
can't remember. It was
grown-up
somewhere right
stuff,
about
but-
We were
12.
playing attorney and loose
But I was really
secretary.
little. I was young and wasn't capable of
Yeah, because when you're
copulation at
young,
that
you can't
time,
even
so-
find that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
where that pussy at? What?
Right.
I need a shoehorn. I can't get in there. What's wrong?
But yeah,
That's because it ain't all tore up, son. You don't
Play
fall in it
doctor.
back when back in them days. You gotta drive it like a driving range. And take her home.
yeah.
Give it the old tin wood.
We could delve really deep into that one.
You know, you asked me 2 questions rapid fire. The first one I answered Tesla, and you just went right past that and went to the virginity question.
Yeah, I know, right? Right.
The hell with Tesla.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
But
3,
yeah,
6, and
I would
9.
love to know about all
Tesla's
those
the
lost
shit, man.
lost notes and
Yeah, imagine
studies and whatever.
who they them peoples that took his shit know.
Right. Imagine what he could teach
All
you.
that.
Yeah.
He watches too much internet, this guy.
He's gonna be barfing pretty soon. He's all wasted on Crown Royal.
No, that's not wasted.
I'm messing with you.
But close. I don't know, ever since you sucked those fingers, buddy, I think you're driving me home, sailor. Did he say driving
I'm
me
riding
home?
home, but it ain't with my bride.
I think there was some symbolism in there with the driving it home.
He said, I had enough of that shit. You guys is too
Yeah.
much.
I'm out of here. You guys have gone around the bend.
Yeah. You know,
Right then.
we wrapping it up then, or what?
I
are we
guess.
doing? I mean, it's your
Might as well.
you're the boss, so you tell me. I'm a subordinate here. I'm just a filthy low finger sucker. I'm the bottom man on the totem pole.
On the whiskey. California.
You might know this, Ed.
Somebody check my brain.
How does Popeye keep his penis moisturized?
Spinach? Has
Olive
to do with
oil.
spinach.
He soaks it in olive oil. Yeah. Hey yo.
He said drive him home, then give him a ride.
Yeah.
That's awful. That's awful right there.
Right now, Bo, and the Harry Bo is. And his old brown eyes, stinker winker.
Don't you turn my brown eye blue.
How many words can you think of that?
Of what?
For the word asshole.
Molasses.
Brown eye. Bow.
Poop sh-
Winker stinker.
I always like poop shoot.
Poop
I always
shoot.
like chocolate starfish.
The Hershey Highway.
And the hot dog water.
Right. All right. I'm out of material. My brain's locking up.
Mine's not locking up, but
I'm gonna go get a turkey gobbler. You ever had one of those?
check my brain.
I will not answer that question.
No, listen. Have you gone to Arby's? So how is it that
They're all right.
the Arby's has the best cheeseburger though? How can out of
No.
oh, I mean out of the fast
their
food,
burgers are good.
out of the fast
Whataburger
food.
was the best burger
Oh,
I ever
well, we
had.
don't have
I'm talking
one of
about
them.
fast food around
Yeah,
here.
fast food.
Whataburger is fast food, but
$7
it's out west.
Yeah, I'm saying
They got
around
these
here.
damn cheeseburgers are like that. been
Well, let me
around
ask you
and shit.
something. Can I drive there right now?
That's what I'm trying to tell
Right.
you.
No, the one at the glass tower. Remember where we went and had a cheeseburger?
Is that like the
No.
glass table? I might not
You
want to know.
and me and I forget who went with us. We went and got a cheeseburger
There
out
wasn't
there
no
by the glass
Whataburger.
tower.
That was either
Wayback Burger. It's like
Maybe.
a toasted cheese with a burger.
that
or a
might
double
be. Or,
burger.
No, it wasn't even
Oh,
way
it's the
back. It was
bomb.
something else.
No.
Yeah, Wayback. That's it.
But I'm
You
saying, of the fast food places, how is it that Arby's, of all places, has the best
Right.
burger? Their burgers kick ass.
Hey
They're
man,
actually
so
good.
do their gyros. Their gyros are
Yeah, they're pretty
amazing.
good. They're pretty good.
Double meat, man. Double meat. If you really
Hey,
want
listen,
to do it right.
that's what Eddie gets later after the show with me and Tom. Double meat.
Double meat. 333.
Hey,
93%. That's actually 93
my
degree,
God.
right?
yeah. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get in the truck and go get some shit or not.
Just talking shit about shit. That's what we're doing. So,
In the Outhouse podcast.
yeah.
So we do the check out now.
All right,
3,
Gary. Good night, man.
Yeah.
2,
Time to go.
1. Good night.
Peace out, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us.
Sleep tight.
Don't
Keep
tell
your
anybody.
bottle tight.
Don't tell anybody what you saw on here.
Yeah, boy.
Sheep don't tell truth.
3. Go over the void to 888.
Sheep lie. He doesn't know what he's doing in there.
93. Cut it to the 4 cam.
Oh, we'll do it. Go ahead and cut to Owl, and then we'll
I'll
Fade
cut
out.
it
Go to
in,
Owl. Yeah.
go to Owl. All right, babe. Bada bees out, man.
See you,
We'll
everybody.
be on the net one. Seth Bowman, I believe, next
Seth
weekend.
Bowman.
Or Sunday. This Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday. Be there.
All right, babe. Everybody. Peace
call
out,
me
man.
babe.
I was trying to say everybody, and it came
I
out,
suck
babe.
a finger, now I'm babe. That's how it is.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Peace out, babe. Later, all.
I can't believe it.